Dr. Gold in the lab, Twitch stream glowing, formulas flashing, minds wide, knowledge flowing, equations on the board, numbers never sleep, teaching math and physics while them haters count sheep. Actual education, tune in and get schooled, flipping textbooks, breaking all the rules, from Newton to Einstein, concepts elevate. Keep the stream, it's the key to our fate. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down, actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice, maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice. Got the Pythagorean triangles about to flex, quantum theories on deck, breaking all the specs. Relativity theories, worlds getting small, grasp the universal laws, standing tall. From the atom to the cosmos, we rolling deep. Great.
Well done! Well done!
What's up, everybody? Oh, man. I have been trying to figure out the internet for the last 2 days. I'm about to buy like 2 service providers and just link them together. It's super annoying. Wait. Like, can I just have is it too much to ask in life for just like a stable connection? That's all I really want. I just want a stable internet connection. You know? I think that'd be really nice. Or like enough bandwidth to like teach the amount I want to teach. I think we're good now though. She's ripping 10. No, we're still dropping frames. The fuck. Okay. Maybe it's okay. No. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Landscape bitrate. Yeah. I think we're okay. 9K. Jesus. It's all over the place. Alright, sorry. Let me start the stage here real quick. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. There's that. What's up, P127?
My man!
Alright. Let me see. This is unacceptable. Alright. Fuck it. I'm resetting my internet. I will not stream with such Okay, there we go. Now we're back up. Back in business. That to me looks stable. I'll take that. Take that any day. What's up, Servos? Yeah, no, I was messing around with the internet, trying to fix things. Yeah, now it's stable. Okay, cool. Yep. Let's activate chat. Should be working. There we go. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I've been going through, I don't know, like kind of a deep dive trying to figure out, without just like buying a fucking office somewhere, how I can get better internet to be able to stream to all you guys on so many different platforms. My latest attempt is to literally have another cell phone as a hotspot. Starlink, yeah, Starlink is not good for streaming because there's a lot of packet loss. So yeah, don't want to use Starlink. But I have like another cell phone that I bought specifically just to try to hotspot on another tower. And I was kind of testing it right now. Wasn't getting great results, so that's probably a no. My next purchase is gonna be to do what's called load balancing. So I'll show you what I mean by that. Yeah. I'm gonna get one of these. And I'm literally gonna pay for 2 internet service providers. So that way I can like tell the YouTube, TikTok traffic to go on one internet service provider and then have Twitch, which takes an insane amount of bandwidth now with the vertical and horizontal, to just go on another service provider. It's not a Wi-Fi booster. No, it's more complicated than that. No. It's not Signal. Like, I'm hardwired in. It's, yeah, the issue is it's just bandwidth is what it is. The internet that I have does not support what I want to do. And it happens. My Wi-Fi is trash. It's a little bit different than your Wi-Fi being trash. Yeah, no, the signal is fine. I have a hard line into all my routers. The issue is that the provider just doesn't give me the upload speeds I need. I need like 30 or 40 consistent. Right now I'm lucky if I get like 10 consistent. Just fucking trash. So I can get like 500 down, but bro, can't even get 20 or 30 up. I hate asymmetric lines. It's so annoying. Smart but expensive. Yeah, it is gonna be expensive because I don't know. I'm probably gonna pay another 50, 60 a month for another service provider. But I just need something to work at this point. I'm getting too much demand on other channels, and I don't want to have to pick and choose between streaming on YouTube or Twitch or TikTok because they're all valuable and they're students that need help on all the platforms. So I'm just gonna fucking do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're starting to pop off. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, they're good problems to have, right? It's great to have problems where like you're growing and expanding. But these are the, for those that are interested in streaming, these are the like the fires that you have to end up putting out and you have to solve. And this is why it's a good thing to have experience in putting out fires by, for instance, having degrees in doing other things, right? So my degree in physics definitely taught me about problem solving and what I need to do in order to solve problems. And so that's a problem right now I gotta fix. It's the internet.
You done messed up, Aaron!
There's a class in Duke. What's the class? What's the class there was? By Dr. Deneen. Uh-huh. What is it? Life skills. Yeah. Life skills are important, for sure. Very important life skills. I mean, so a lot of like life skills classes in like high schools kind of just teach you, I think, basic cooking and laundry and stuff. I mean, which is important. A problem is meant to be solved. If you just let it go, there will never be an answer. I like that, Anuvan. Yes, great. That is so true. Okay, let's see. I don't have any questions in the queue yet, so if anyone wants to submit something in the queue, I'll start going on those. Otherwise, there are some that got submitted to office hours that I might just check out to see what's going on. So, y'all engineering people are just trying to hurt me, I say constantly. Also, I need my countdown timer to work. Fuck. One sec. This will work in a second. You gotta manually force it to reset. There you go. Got the timer to work. You don't get any homework? That's okay. How'd your test go, Blue? Was it good? I was the first one in the class to get all... Wow, nice, dude. That's dope, bro.
That's dope.
Good job, Blue. DMS Creator. Okay, server announcements. This is the last stream of the week. We don't stream on Friday, so if you have any questions in math and science, today's the day to get them out. Otherwise, we're going to stream again on Sunday. But again, I'm not the only person that does this. So if you want to figure out, again, whenever our other awesome friends are streaming, you can go to actualofficehours.com, which is the website. Click on streaming schedule. And then this is the calendar. If I was at my computer, I'd have a good question. It's non-engineering. You can type it if you want. I'm happy to maybe go over it. So yeah, we're streaming today. Oh, this is very cool. I'm going to make an announcement about this. But Zach, a really good friend of ours, is doing a stream tomorrow. And it's called 16. So 16 is a game that he's been coding for the last couple of months. It's kind of like Jeopardy. I don't know if anybody's watched Jeopardy. So there's topics and questions, and you answer the questions. Yeah, good. You can play from your phone, so it's totally free. He's gonna do it on his live stream tomorrow. That's at 2. It looks like it's at 2:00 Pacific time. And I invite you to come by. I will be there for sure. I love this game. It's really fun, and it's a mix of there's math questions, science questions, all sorts of questions, and it's really fun if you make it to the finals and stuff. Yeah. So come on by on Friday. Zach's going to do a fun stream there with his game. And then he's got some homework help on Saturday. And then I'm going to be also streaming on Sunday. If you guys got any tests or homework due Monday. Yeah. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, come on by. I might try to do a stream together thing with him so that, I don't know, we can try to have all the audiences in. Or I'll definitely be on his stream anyways. So I can go do it. Let me edit his. Yeah, it'll be on his Twitch, which he should edit the name so it says twitch.tv. Let me fix that for him. Yeah, there we go. Just always good to put this in the description. Okay, there it is. Okay. Good. So now when you go to the website, it should say, well, if we refresh it. Should say, there you go. There's his Twitch for it as well. So it'll be there. You can watch on your phone? Cool. Watch on your phone. Let me know how the, well, if you're watching on Discord on your phone, that's cool too. I'm curious how the Twitch is looking for the vertical format. I think we're okay. It says pretty stable stream so far. We'll have to see. Once I turn TikTok and YouTube on, everything kind of shits the bed. We'll see. Okay, looks like H already has a question on the queue, though. So let's start off the stream and get you guys some help. Welcome, everyone, to Actual Education Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold. This is a stream that helps you out with math homework, science homework, all sorts of fun stuff. Let's fire up the other streaming platforms and see what happens. I'm experimenting with my bandwidth. I really want my bandwidth to work. I have things I'm purchasing to fix this. It's gonna be a little expensive, but fuck it. If anyone asks why donate, it's cause things like these cost money. just to run this shit costs money. It's kind of annoying. Okay, that seems to be running so far. Good. I think we're alright on bandwidth. Nice, nice. Alright, now let me get the chats working. This was a fun question yesterday. Someone asked me. This was, I want to say this is Dom. Dom asked me about this one. This was, like a pretty good calculus question. Alright, let's activate YouTube Shorts. Good. Activate that. Then we always gotta like sign in to TikTok and then activate TikTok. See if it works. Haven't dropped any frames yet. Vertical format is extra long. It should look like my YouTube format is what it should look like. Nice. Looks like all the chat's working though. I'm happy. Okay, let me just make sure this works. Let me say like hi. Good. Yep. Nice. All right, we're ready to rock. Good. Anuvin and H. Let's get your questions going on. Let's look at the queue. Ooh, I like this. This is fun. Can I do Taylor series? Definitely. Yeah. I'm about to do, I mean, this is kind of a vector calc question, calc 3. So, I mean, Taylor series is like calc 2. If you want to submit a screenshot, Brian, go Birds, by the way. I like the profile picture, Brian. Go Birds. There's not very much of a queue right now. I think there's only, oh, now there's 3 questions maybe? Or, yeah. Go Birds. Yeah, dude. I was in Philly when they won the Super Bowl last year. Man, it was a fucking riot. My sister was working at Chops or something. And so I was there a lot. Yeah. I've been adopted. I live in Los Angeles, but my neighbors are huge Eagles fans, and so I've been adopted by them. And so I'm also an Eagles fan now. Okay, consider e to the x plus the square root of 3y on the disk. This determine any critical points inside the domain. All right, that's fun. Okay, so we know critical points. This is similar to like 1D calculus, right? Critical points occur. Oh, damn. He drank all the soda, dude. I'm sorry, Servos. It's where like the first derivative equals 0. But in 2-dimensional space, this means df dx is equal to 0 and df dy is equal to 0. So let's see if we can easily determine like where that is. Okay, so if f of xy is equal to e to the x plus the square root of 3 times y, then partial f partial x is going to be equal to this. So the derivative of e to the x is just e to the x, right? So this is just the same thing, e to the x plus the square root of 3y. Cool. And then df dy, that's going to equal to the square root of 3 e to the x plus the square root of 3y. Bing bong. I still need to get that sound effect, dude.
That's dope.
I will get it. I will get it. Yeah, it's on my. I have it on my list of things to do. I'm gonna do a lot of quality of life improvements to the stream this weekend, including fixing my bandwidth. Fucking internet. I can definitely help with chem, dude. Yeah, submit a chem question. I'll do it. Q's only like 3 questions right now. David says it's 4:50 India Standard Time. I just woke up and you only have 5 viewers. Am I one of them? Yeah, you're one of them, dude. Welcome, exclusive club. Lynn Alge can do that as well. All right. Let's see. So I need these to be equal to 0, right? But there's a problem here, right? E to the whatever can never be fucking 0.
Disqualified.
No. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, right? Because the domain, right, of like e to the x can only spit out values very close to 0 and then like very close to infinity. It doesn't include 0, right? Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Fembox? Evening, Dr. G. Thank you, Fem. This is Calc 3. Oh, is there XP in the YouTube? I don't know what the XP does. If it's something I can integrate with my Discord so you guys can like earn points, yeah, I'll do it. Someone do some research for me on that. Teach integration in 5 minutes as fast as possible. Good things don't come quick. All right. So, okay, this can like never happen. Never happen. Not possible. Not possible. So what that tells me is that there are no critical points. Dang. Dang, you just ruined my day? I'm sorry, bro. I hope you're having a great day, Damien. Okay. Math on my FYP. Yeah. It's fun math, though, dude. What? It's math with fun. Fun math. Math is math. That is very cool. That is very... Sorry, cool. And that is true, coal miner. Integration is the opposite of deriving. Yes. Okay, the absolute max or minimum... Okay, that's cool. So now we just like select the boundary, I believe, right? So if x squared plus y squared has to be less than or equal to 1, right? You just think of like what the extremes of this are, right? There's no way x squared plus y squared can be negative. The smallest it can be is 0. So let's just check. This is one of the, you just check the boundary and you check like some kind of unique ass points. So check like f of 0, 0. Because that's on the disk. That would give you e to the 0, so that equals 1. Cool. All right. Now I think I want to check the boundary where like x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. So let's think how I want to do this. Do you think I want to do this with cosine theta, sine theta, Fembox? Should I put this in like cylindrical coordinates? I'm tempted to. Because in reality, here's what we have, right? E to the x plus the square root of 3y. I'm just trying to maximize this. Right? We're trying to make this... Is there a proper way to load my dishwasher? My wife says I'm doing it wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That's a common problem. My ex used to always say I fucking did the dishes wrong. I was like, what? They're clean. It's clean enough. Like, I'll eat. I'm thinking of level curves of the form x plus the square root of 3y is equal to c straight level curves. Yeah, I know we just want to max this out, right? Maximize, right? Because if this is maximal, then e to the whatever is maximal, right? So maybe let's look at some critical points for this. I mean, this definitely has critical points that are equal to 0, right? So let's call this like function g. Let's say g of xy. And let's say that's equal to x plus the square root of 3. This is actually helpful. Nice, dude. Yeah, TikTok can be helpful sometimes. I'm glad you're getting something out of this, dude. All right, so dg dx, that's just equal to 1. So that'll never equal 0. Wait, and then dg dy is also just equal to square root of 3. Ah, fuck me. All right. Do I gotta do Lagrange multipliers or something? You think, Femvox? You think I gotta Lagrange multiplier this? Femvox said, XP in YouTube is how much you're interacting with the stream, which just means chatting. If you give points for that, then I'll go back to YouTube. I'll have to see if I can, like, detect it. No Lagrange multipliers? I'm just gonna think of some boundaries, right? I'm gonna think of some extremes, right? So, x and y have to be on this, right? So let's just look at some extreme values where things could be, right? I didn't really draw a really good circle here. I apologize. Whatever. Okay. So, for instance, we could have something at like 0, 1. In that case, I would get e to the square root of 3, right? It's pretty cool. I could have here, I could have 1, 0. That would get me e to the 1. I think square root of 3 is still bigger than 1. And then it's like, is there some nice in between that works? You obviously don't want either of these to be negative, right? Because that would be counterproductive. So let's say if there's like a halfway point that works better. The slope of the level, see, now you're speaking a different language, Fembox. I don't know what the level curves are. Oh, it's okay, Hamza. No, you're not cooked, bro. Don't worry about it. You know, if you have an example question, I can help you practice with it if you want. Let's just say x is equal to square root of 2 over 2 and y is equal to square root of 2 over 2. Right? We know that's the solution for 45 degrees. So then I get e to the square root of 2 over 2 plus the square root of 3 square root of 2 over 2. Does that help us? What's that? So it's square root of 2 over 2, 1 plus the square root of 3, right? Yeah, I think just where y equals the square root of 3x. No, where y equals 1, you think? Well, let's just see. I want to see if this is bigger, right? Let's pull up the calculator. Square root of 2 divided by 2 times 1 plus the square root of 3. That gets me 1.9. I think that's bigger than the square root of 3, no? Yeah, square root of 3 is 1.7. Oh, interesting. This is pretty cool, actually. Yes, I think they... Yeah. Something's saying Cauchy-Schwarz, bro, dude. What? I don't know Cauchy-Schwarz. Is this pre-calc? No, this is calc 3. Damien says you need the Hessian method. Well, so the issue is I don't have any critical points. Because df dx and df dy will always be 0. Right? I think the Hessian only works when you have critical points. Am I wrong? I don't think I am, right? Yeah, this is a weird-ass question. You know what I think I want to do, Fem? I think I want to put this into... Yeah, I agree that... Exactly. That's what I want to do, WW. You're exactly right. Here, I'm going to like... That's what I want to do. Because I know that... Here, so... We know it needs to happen somewhere on the border, right? X squared plus y squared is equal to 1. So that just tells me that r is equal to 1. Right? And then now let's think about this. X equals r cosine theta, right? Y is equal to r sine theta. And then I'm just going to maximize this with respect to theta. Okay? So x plus the square root of 3y is now going to be r cosine theta plus the square root of 3 sine theta. And r, so r was also equal to 1. So actually, sorry, there's technically an r here as well. Right? Okay, now we just got to maximize this. So this is y as a function of theta. And I think this is relatively easy to do, right? So dy d theta is equal to negative sine theta plus square root of 3 cosine theta. Set it equal to 0, right? So that tells me sine theta over cosine theta is equal to the square root of 3. Tangent of theta equals the square root of 3 when theta is equal to 60 degrees, right? Yeah. So pi over 3 or opposite over adjacent. So it's pi over 3 or fuck, what is that? 4 pi over 3? Yeah, I think 4 pi over 3. Wait, opposite adjacent. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So let's see then what happens, right? So x was equal to 1 times cosine pi over 3. Cosine of pi over 3 is equal to 1/2. Or minus 1/2, right? Because it's pi over 3 or 4 pi over 3. And then y is equal to 1 times the sine of pi over 3. And that's equal to square root of 3 over 2. Or negative square root of 3 over 2. Sorry, I'm being a little sloppy with the notation here. This is what I meant to say. This is a really cool question, actually, Odin, dude. I like this, man. This is fun. And this is also why, you guys watching, this is why you need to pay attention in trig. I know trig sucks. I know pre-calc is a fucking boring ass class. It makes no sense. What are all these random topics? But you need it for stuff like this. Yeah. Thank you. What's up, Sam? Good to see you. Oh man, I do need to hydrate more. I've started taking creatine, which apparently like makes me need water more. What's my major? I got my PhD in plasma physics. I taught physics at UCLA for a couple quarters, and now I do this. I can definitely do related rates. Yeah, I got videos on related rates. You guys should go check them out. Okay, cool. So we got some points here, right? So we have 1/2 comma square root of 3 over 2, and minus 1/2 minus square root of 3 over 2. Is that right? They're on my TikTok. Yeah, if you want to see them, you're on TikTok, right, Mannix? Just go to my profile here, big bro, and then where's related rates? It's one of my most popular videos. Fuck. Here it is. Well, that's chemistry. Sorry. Where's related rates? Here it is. This one here. How to solve for related rates is right here. I guess the thumbnail isn't correct, but if you click this one, I have a video on how to solve for related rates. It's one of my most popular videos. Definitely go check it out. Yeah, cool. Check it out, man. Yo, what's up, Mushroom? Yeah, nice watch. Yo, Mushroom Sauce, I need to talk to you, by the way, because so Twitch just released enhanced broadcasting, right? Which allows me to do like horizontal and vertical. The issue is it is absolutely like raping my bandwidth. And I get like maybe like 10, 15 MIPS up. So I saw, right, you're an IRL streamer, Mushroom Sauce, from what I remember. I saw you had this dope little thing where you were, I think you were load balancing, or is it channel bonding? Whatever the word is. But you were like purchasing multiple hotspots on different providers. I'm about to start doing that, and I'm just curious, like maybe what I need for that. Connection bonding, yes, thank you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You opened my eyes, because I need more upload bandwidth here at my studio, because I stream on TikTok, Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and I get frame drops, and it's super annoying, especially when I'm teaching. Like, kids don't want to deal with frame drops. So maybe here, you can join my Discord if you want and just like DM me there somehow, or whisper me. But Twitch whispers are weird, but I would love to maybe pick your brain a little bit to see maybe what I need to buy in order to splice together a couple connections to increase bandwidth. I think at the very least I can say that, for instance, because my TikTok streams on a second PC, I can just like plug that one into a different service provider and be like, hey, TikTok and everything goes here, Twitch goes on this provider, and then like, but connection bonding sounds cooler. Yeah. I was wondering, I'm like, where is that guy that I met at TwitchCon who was doing that? It was super cool. You may have the solution to my problems. Yeah, Sam, it's super dope. Yeah, these IRL streamers, the reason they're able to like stream IRL is they pay for like 4 different hotspots. Like they have a Verizon one, an AT&T one, a T-Mobile one, or like whatever the fuck, and then they bond the connection across all the hotspots. It's so cool. And he had it in like a backpack. Yeah, here, I'll give a shout out to you, because yeah, for people on Twitch, if you want to learn more about that, yeah, go Mushroom Sauce. He's a very cool IRL streamer, and very technical. He's got some cool stuff. Okay, so we figured out these are our critical points, right? For making e to the whatever like big enough. So then let's just see what it is, right? This must be the max. Yeah. We are live, Couch. What's up, dude? Because then this would be e to the 1/2 plus the square root of 3 over 2 square root of 3. So this is the maximum. And then this one is going to have to be the minimum, right? Because that's e to the negative 1/2 minus square root of 3 over 2 times square root of 3. Yeah, those 20 kilovolt like backpacks, yeah. Or TVU backpack? Sorry, what's a TVU backpack? Cool. All right, good question, Odin. I appreciate that. It was a really fun one. Thanks for making me think. Oh, $20,000? Yeah. I think Mushroom Sauce was telling me about this. Like, people sell kits. They sell, like, really elaborate IRL streaming kits. This was Odin. He showed me something really cool, though, where he had just been, like, streaming, I think, on the train. Oh, yeah, here we go, dude. Yes, there we go. Yes. Here, yeah, so I can tutor you guys in the middle of Everest or something. This is so funny, dude. Live stream backpack solutions. Dude, what? That's insane. Okay, cool. Good question, Odin. Let me add it to our Discord. So yeah, if you're in our Discord, again, the links are just go to actualofficehours.com. And then once you go to that website, there's a link for our Discord. But I'm going to post all of the questions we do today. So this was Odin Roots. Odin Root. What are you tutoring? Anything math or science. Anything. Middle school up through college. Yeah. If you want your question to get added, the best way is to go to the website. So right here, actualofficehours.com. You can like type in your username or whatever. Drag a screenshot in, upload, it'll be there. And then this is the queue so far of questions. So we just did, I just did H's, Odin Roots. So I'm going to mark that as done. Yeah, it's cool how the internet adapts and makes things for things. Yeah, super dope. Okay, mark is done. Nice. Okay, so the next question then is from Anuvan. What do you got for me? Ooh, I like this. This is sick. Let's do it. Parabolas. How would you study for chem in Gen Chem? Do Gen Chem problems, dog. That's the best. That's the best thing for you. Action I met in the bathroom. True story, dude. Yeah, our origin story is hilarious. It wasn't any bathroom, by the way, right? It was the Red Bull Creator Club bathroom. They built like a 3-story building for TwitchCon in the middle of nowhere, like in like the hotel lawn. It was hilarious. Yeah, so good though, dude. Mushroom. I went there Sunday because I was like violently hungover, and they had like tacos and all this free stuff. It was so good. I bless you, Red Bull. No, you hadn't, dude. You had all the business being there, Mushroom. Yeah, dude. Sunday was a treat, dude. Yeah, Red Bull was sick. Sam, I think it's the same thing they bring to like the F1 stuff. It's the same. They build a building. It did. Yeah, totally. Mushroom Sauce. That place like justified the whole TwitchCon ticket price. I was super okay with it after that point. Okay, assume the reduced equation gives 2x coordinates where the line 8x plus y equals -1 and a parabola intersect. The equation the parabola is not given. Solve this reduced equation for values x and use the equation line to compute the corresponding y coordinates. Hint, factor the reduced equation or use the quadratic formula. Okay, I like factoring. Yeah, Mushroom Sauce, I think what I'm going to do to like kind of subsidize my ticket cost next year is I'm going to ask to do a panel. They need like a math only or like a math education panel. I know they have like an education panel, but it was more like science and like technology, like advocacy. I want a panel on specifically this type of stuff, like teaching high school, middle school, college kids directly on Twitch. So I'm gonna submit for a panel, and your ticket's free if they give you a panel. So I think we probably have a good shot at it. So maybe see if you got like somebody who's doing like a panel on like IRL stuff, and you could like join it. Also, I need one sec. My timer here on TikTok does not work. Let me fix the timer on TikTok. Sometimes you gotta be like kind of nosy with it. That's not gonna work. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, whatever. What's going on, Chili Views? All right, so let's factor first. I think that's what we want to do. It gives two x coordinates, so let's factor 8x squared plus 42x plus 45 is equal to 0. Okay. This is kind of messy. My day's been good, AD. Thanks, bro. Thanks for asking. Just putting out some fires, trying to solve my bandwidth issues, but we're okay. Cause wait, this is 4 times. That's 4. No. You can try to do this problem, John, if you want. This is so divisible by 2 doesn't work, and none of these are divisible by 4. Oh, so this is just like a huge pain in the ass. Yep, exactly, coal miner. Thank you. Let's see how we get to that, by the way, though. Can we see how we get there? Yeah, because I know what you're doing. You're doing this times this, right? So 8 times 45 is equal to, what's that, 360? Right? 8 times, yeah, okay. So, and I need factors of 360 that also add up to 42. So, let's go through the list, right? So, ooh, 12 and 30, right? Yeah, done. Okay, 12 and 30. Right, 12 times 30 gets me 360, but 12 plus 30 gets me 42. Wow, I just guessed that off the rip. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I do this to factor, because I don't like the separation method. I like what I call like the box method, like the Punnett square method. So, what I'm going to do in this method is the 2 factors I got here, I'm going to put on the diagonals. I'm going to put an X on them like this, okay? And then at the top left, I'm going to put what the first thing was, and then what the last thing was, I'm going to put in the bottom right. Okay, my job now is to figure what can I factor out of this whole thing. So I see right away, so with 30 and 8, 4 doesn't work, 8 definitely doesn't work, so we got to factor out a 2. And then the most x I can factor out isn't just a single x, so we're going to say 2x. Now your job is to say, okay, what times 2x gets me 8x squared? And so this is going to be 4x. Okay, and then I'm like, 4x times what gets me 12x? I'm like, cool, well, that's 3. And then 2x times what, right? 2x times what gets me 30. That's going to be 15. And then you can always check the last one, right? So 15 times 3 does equal 45. Bingo. Okay, so, and then these are now the factors. This is the beautiful thing. It just comes right out. So instead of having this messy thing here, I can just say, okay, this is equal to 2x plus 3, that came from this one, times 4x plus 15, which I think you did tell me, coal miner. Thank you, dude. Yeah, so that's correct, right? Cool. All right, and then this is all equal to 0. Bingo, bango. And then I say this intersects with the line 8x plus y equals minus 1 in 2 different positions. Okay, so this is one of the equations, and then I say it needs to intersect the line 8x plus y equals minus 1. 8x. You can submit a very hard physics question. I will try to do it. If I can't do it, I might punt on it though. So don't be too mean with it. Sorry, was this equal to minus 1? Okay, equals minus 1. Yeah. Okay, cool. So wait, this hits the x-axis in 2 different places. The first answer is right. In fact, only the first answer has the correct x values. Right. So wait, here's my question, sorry. Gives 2 x coordinates. Oh, okay. I don't even think we really needed, oh, we don't even need this line. Like, sorry, we don't even need this equation of this line. What? Sorry. This is extra information. That's kind of garbage that they did that for us. Sorry. Yeah, no, this is just the solution. Okay, so in order for this whole thing to equal 0, you just need this to equal 0 or this to equal 0. Yeah, this question is weird. I agree. So in order for this to equal 0, 2x plus 3 equals 0. Minus 3, 2x equals negative 3. So then you get x is equal to negative 3 halves. Cool. And then from this one, you get 4x plus 15 is equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 15 over 4. Great. So those are our two x coordinates, which I don't think they show up in any other thing, right? It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's just this one. I guess to find the y coordinate, you could just plug this back into here. Let's see. Let's make sure that makes sense. So 8 times negative 3 halves plus y equals minus 1. This becomes negative 12 plus y equals minus 1. Cool. Yeah, y does equal 11. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. I trust it. All right, correct answer there is A. Good job. Thanks for the follow. I need help. Yeah, I see why they give us the equation of the line. Yeah. Okay, cool. Very good question there. Anuvin. Anuvin. I'm going to put that up on the Discord for you. Nice. Okay. I'm going to skip your second question, Anuvin, just because out of, like, essence of time. But if I have more time, I'll come back and do that one. But I tell everyone I'll do at least one of your questions. And if I have more time, I can do the next one. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it, Anuvin. Thanks for the question, by the way. It was cool. All right. So let's mark that one done. Next one's coming from Bing Bong. Bing Bong.
Perfect.
It's kind of a Bing Bong sound. I'm going to get the Bing Bong sound for you, dude. All right. So we'll go to Bing Bong here. Ooh, I love this. Here's a nice little chem question. Prove the Rees-Markov representation theorem. Not on this stream, dude. What? Sir, this is a Wendy's. What? Anytime someone tells me to prove something with like scary Russian names in it, I'm just like, I don't think so. Sorry, wrong stream. It's okay. Maybe the right stream. All right, you're good, Bing Bong. I got you, bro. All right, it says when 35.6 liters of ammonia and 40.5 liters of oxygen at STP burn nitrogen monoxide in water form after the products return to STP, how many grams of nitrogen monoxide are present? Cool. This is a related, sorry, this is not a related rate. Sorry, this is a limiting reactants question, right? The reason I can tell that it's already limiting reactants is they gave me two different amounts of starting things. So if they give you two numbers for the amount of stuff that you start with, you have to figure out which shit runs out first. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I know. I'm sorry. So the way I like to do this is I'm going to say question mark, and then we're eventually trying to find grams. So I'm going to say question mark grams of NO. You always want to pick something on the right side to try to see how much of this makes this. And then if you read ahead in the question, they always eventually want one of these things. So in this case, I'm going to pick the nitrogen monoxide. I could have also said, okay, well, how many grams of H2O get made? And then whichever one produces less H2O, that's the reaction that happens, and that's the limiting thing. But I have to figure out the amount of NO anyways, so I'm going to say how many grams of NO. Yeah. Are you a polymath? What's a polymath? I have a math test tomorrow, and the teacher said changing the subject of the formula coming. Okay. What math are you in? So here, we're going to do two different stoichiometry things. I'm going to say how many grams of NO do I get from 35.6 liters of NH3. And then I'm also going to do it for starting with 40.5 liters of oxygen gas, okay? And then here's the trick. We're going to go through each one, try to figure out how much grams of NO get made from each starting amount, and whichever one gives me the least amount of NO, that's the one that's correct. Good. Thank you, Zach. Zach is correct. I didn't get to the other part of the question, which is this is unbalanced. Oh, man. Usually they give you stuff balanced. Shout out to Zach, by the way. He's a great guy. Any of you math warriors on YouTube, dude, asking me to prove conjectures of like whatever stuff, go follow Zach. He's my pure math friend that I will pawn off your questions to. Yes. I cannot prove the Rees-Markov theorem. Yeah, exactly, dude. If Zach can't prove it, I don't think I can do it, right? Yeah. Okay, but yeah, Zach brings up a very good thing. This is not balanced yet. Okay. Let's balance this first. Prove the Collatz conjecture. There you go. Yeah, yeah. That's the stuff that, like... That's what I call, like, math rage bait. Alright, whenever I'm balancing, I always write out, like, what the species are. So I have N's, I have H's, I have O's. Here, I also have N's, H's, and O's. And let's just see what we start with. So I start with 1 N. I have 3 H's, and I have 2 oxygens. Here I have 1 nitrogen. I have 2 oxygens. And I have 2 hydrogens. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I do chemistry. Yeah, for sure. I do everything. So in this case, nitrogen's balanced. That's great. But we got issues with the hydrogen. The oxygen's okay for now. So let's try to balance the hydrogen first. That's going to throw off the oxygen anyways. And then we're going to have to rebalance the oxygen. You always want to... whenever doing chemistry stuff, when balancing equations, if you ever see something by itself, like this, like lonely O2 here, that is the species you balance last. So... If you ever see, like, I don't know, like, let's say this was like Cl2 or something, you would balance anything with chlorine last. Okay. So, yeah, exactly, bing bong. So, let's balance the hydrogens. I somehow need this to turn into 3. So, one way to do this would be to put... Sorry, I gotta rewrite it, because there's no room here. Plus O2 goes to NO plus H2O. One way would be to put a 2... Ooh, we need a 3 here, right? Because 3 times 2 will get me 6, and that means I can then put a 2 here to get me 6. Right? If I put a 2 here, for instance, there's no real way for this H3 to turn into 4. Right? So you're kind of looking for like the least common multiple. So in that case, 3 times 2 gets me 6. 2 times 3 gets me 6. Okay, so now the hydrogen's balanced. So we can replace this with 6. Replace this with 6. Now I have 2 nitrogens. Okay, so mistake. Because I only have 1 nitrogen here. So to balance the nitrogen, again, I'm not balancing oxygen yet. That's last. I'm going to put a 2 here on nitrogen. Cool. Yes, Saf, if you wanna submit a screenshot, I'll check it. Alright, so nitrogen is balanced. Okay, now let's look at oxygens. So now I have 4 oxygens plus 3 oxygens, so now I got 7. Oh, this is an especially tricky one to balance, actually. Sorry, wait. 2 plus 3. Sorry, that's 5, not 4. Sorry, what am I saying? 5. This is 5. Yeah, 2 and 3 is 5. Here I only have 2. Okay. This is a very tricky question because now we need to do what's called like fractional numbers. Okay. If you get to this step where I'm like, bro, everything's good here, just like this thing is giving me a headache. What I like to do is you're going to put a fraction here. So I would like for there to be 5 here somehow. And the only way to do that, right, would be to put a 5 over 2. Like a 5 halves. Right? Because 5 halves times 2, the 2's would cancel, and that would give me the 5 oxygens I need to balance. However, you're not allowed to have fractions in your stuff. Exactly, Pixel. Yes. So this is why we save the O2 for last, because I just put a fraction on it, and then at the end of the day, I'm now going to multiply everything by whatever that bottom fraction number, which is 2. So now I'm left with 4 NH3s plus 5 O2s, which is now going to 4 NOs plus 6 H2Os. Integers prevail. They do. Yeah, so this is... Okay, so this is the balanced equation. Man, this sucks. But that's how you do it. So I do like this question. Oh, yeah, without the fractions? Yeah, you could do that. It's just sometimes not intuitive how that happens, right? I agree, Moinky, you could do that. I like to kind of test... when I teach this, I like to teach, like, a method that they can kind of just, like, mechanically, like, bop, 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 and then get to the right answer. And then maybe theoretically you can kind of see, like, how this plays out. But okay, so 4, 5, 4, 6. Okay, great. Okay. All right, so we have our balanced equation at least. That's great. I'm gonna like put this down here. All right, let's go to the problem at hand, which is trying to figure out how much nitrogen monoxide do I get from NH3. So okay, when doing stoichiometry questions, if you're trying to convert from one species to another species, so in this case, I'm trying to figure out how much NO I have from NH3. By species, I mean like they're two different things, right? NH3 is not NO. The only way to convert this eventually into NO is to use what are called mole ratios, which are going to come from this equation right here. And so I want to try to get whatever this is into moles first, because once it's in moles, then I can transform it into a different element or a different molecule, whatever, and then we can keep going. So I'm going to try to get moles of NH3. And so what you learn for gases at SDP that we assume are ideal is that I think it's 22.4 liters of NH3 is equal to 1 mole of NH3. I believe that's ideal gas, right? So then for this one, we would say 22.4 liters of O2 is equal to 1 mole of O2. Yeah. Yeah. Is it 22.4? I'm pretty sure it is. I sometimes fuck up my numbers. Okay. So now we're at moles of NH3. I'm trying to eventually get to grams of NO. So I'm going to use this opportunity to use the mole ratio to convert between NH3 to NO. So now I'm going to say, okay, cool. Looking at my mole ratio here, right? I know that 4 moles of NH3 go to 4 moles of NO. Oh, it is Happy Mole Day, yeah. I put that in my stream announcement. Yes, today is 10-23, and if anyone remembers, the mole Avogadro's number is 6.02 times 10 to the 23. So this right here is Happy Mole Day.
My man.
Happy Mole Day. I put it in my description. Okay. All right. So then for this one, it's a different mole ratio. I have 5 moles of O2 go to 4 moles of NO. All right. And then
the final last step is, thanks, Zach, is to go between moles of NO to grams of NO. And that's just using the molar mass. So I'm going to say 1 mole of NO is equal to, what is that, is that like 30? NO mass. What? How's a Philadelphia rapper shorty coming up on... No, dude. What? God damn it. Nitrogen...
monoxide. SDP was changed to 22.7? No, it wasn't. Is it? It's not 22.4 anymore? Are you guys fucking with me? Wait. Okay, it's 30. NO is for nobelium. Your textbook said 22.4. Someone said 22.7. Trusty Beats. That's the new meta, dude. That's the new update. Okay, anyways, this is 30 grams of NO. I'm pretty sure most AP chemistry stuff says it's 22.4. Okay, and then same thing here. 1 mole of NO is equal to 30 grams of NO. Oh wow, 100 kPa instead of 103. Oh, Femvox is right. Oh, okay. Interesting. So they used atmospheric instead of 100. So atmospheric is 103, right? So that's weird. You sent it, Saf? Thanks, dude. Okay, cool. All right, last step here is we got to do all the math. So here's the cool thing, right? So notice how liters of NH3 cancels with liters of NH3, moles of NH3, moles of NH3, moles NO. moles NO, and you're left with grams of NO, which is exactly what I wanted, right? Same thing happens here. Liters, whatever. Do I do equilibrium? Yeah, I can do equilibrium questions. Yeah, I've done them. Like kinetics and stuff. Okay. All right, we got to pull out the trusty calculator. We got to do some math. We love math. Okay. So we have 35.6. You're high key the goat. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that, dude. All my life, I just wanted to be cool, dude. 35.6 times 4 times 30. Okay, that's the top. And then we divide that by 22.4. I'm not doing this 22.7 stuff. That's too recent for me. That's too recent of an update. Interesting, it's at 1 bar. Okay, but it's not at 100 kPa. Okay. I don't think your teacher got the meta update, so it's probably 22.4 for you still. When did that change, by the way? Okay, 47.68. Okay, then we can do this one. So 40.5 times 4 times 30. There are 17 different units for measuring pressure anyway. Good grief, the units in physics are an outrage. Yeah. Blame the engineers, dude. In physics, I think we only really use pascals. It's the chemistry and the engineers, dude, that started creating like torr and bar and fucking millimeters of Hg, which is the same as torr. Like, I don't think it's the physics people that did that. I think that's chem. 43.39. Okay, cool. All right. So here's what happens when this happens. Okay, whichever number is less, that is the reaction that occurs. Okay. So this thing, the O2 is limiting. And you can say that 43.39. No, NO is not limiting. The O2 is limiting. Yeah, you're good, Bing Bong. And 43 gram NO is produced. Nice. Yes, good. Good question. Fire, Bing Bong.
Well done.
Bing Bong. Yeah, also, yeah, really quickly, I'm also going to tell you that there's another follow-up question they would ask, and I'll show you real quickly how you would do that one. Bing bong. What level chemistry is this? This is probably like Chem 1. This is like undergrad, maybe Chem 1. Pick a fucking unit, physicists. Yeah. Okay, the other key thing, right, before you leave, just, yeah, I'll explain the 22.4 really quickly. The next thing they would ask, here's the follow-up question. The follow-up would be, how much excess remains, okay? This is always what your teacher is going to ask next. How much excess remains? So in this case, you know that O2 is limiting, so that means the other thing, NH3, is excess. So you would say question mark grams of NH3 are equal to, and then what you do is you say equal to the starting amount of the limiting reactant. So you say how many grams of NH3 is equal to 40.5 liters of O2. Okay? That's what you do. Anytime they say how much excess remains, you do this. You find how much grams of NH3 is produced from 40.5 liters of O2. And then you need to subtract that from what the starting amount was. Okay? It's a little bit more complicated. If I have time later in the stream, I'll do it. But that's the key thing. Oh, Big Monk says, sorry, I'm lost. Yeah, okay. Well, so here's the thing. So when you have two amounts of things, and you're using them to produce something, you're going to run out of something first, right? which means you're going to have something left over of the other ingredient. And so what they'll usually ask you is like, okay, but wait a minute. You showed me how much nitrogen monoxide was produced, right? But out of the starting ingredients, how much is left over of the one that was in excess, the one that you had too much of, right? And so, oh, you don't know how to, well, this is how you calculate it. You say how many grams of NH3 is equal to 40.5 liters of O2. So once you figure out that this is the limiting reactant, you ignore this. This reaction doesn't occur. And so you only care about this reaction, which is 40.5 liters of O2 getting used up. Apparently there are 13 units of pressure. Oh my god. Yes, you can do everything in the reactant side, totally. I mean, you could also have said how many grams of NH3 are equal to 43.39 grams of NO. That would also be valid. You could also do this. Because when 40.5 liters of O2 are used, you also have 43.39 grams of NO being produced. The egg sandwich. I love that. That's a funny one. Here, let me see if I can put that on the ticker. The ticker's been weird recently. Ticker bar. Ticker bar. There you go. Okay, it'll show up on mobile, I think, for you, E-Raven Violet. Yeah. There, yeah, it'll show up on the mobile one. Yes, there it is. You think you get it? Good. Yeah, okay. Okay, but here's what's going to happen. You're going to do this, right? And then you're going to get a number, okay? Then from this number, and then really, again, we're not going to really say grams of NH3 because everything was in liters. So sorry, you're going to say like liters. How many liters of NH3 are equal to this? And then you're going to get some number. So then the excess is equal to your initial minus the amount you used. This is the amount you use. And so that would be, so it ends up being 35.6 liters minus whatever this is. And then that's the amount left over. Yeah. Cool. Makes sense? Got it? Yeah? All right, cool. I have a video on this. I have a very good video on this. It's 3 minutes long, I think. If you go to, again, I have it on YouTube. I have it on TikTok. I have it everywhere. But if you go to my YouTube as well, go to channel, search, and then limiting reactants. Yeah, here. How to solve limiting reactants in chemistry. There's a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3. This explains also how you do the in excess one. Moving on to the third part, where they ask for the amount left over. Yeah, so this is like this is a good like total question. It shows like they're gonna ask you how much. They're asking you what's the limiting reactant, how much of the product is made, and then they're gonna ask you how much is left over. And so I go through this whole thing in a little like 3-part series video. So just watch it. Cool. Nice, good question. Okay, that was Bing Bong. Let me go help out with Brian's. Okay, let's see what the Q's at so far. That's the Q. You're given actual yield and told to work backwards? Oh, okay. Taylor series. Nice. Love it. Cool. I like Taylor series. Taylor series are fun. Jeff, where are you at, dude? We're doing math again, Jeff. It's not chemistry anymore. Jeff is a math purist. He's like, what? Okay, cool. All right. Whenever I see this, before I even start this question, I just start calculating derivatives just because they're useful. So, can I do quantitative chemistry? I don't know what that means, but maybe. So, like, the 0th derivative is equal to 3e to the 7x minus 1. The first derivative is equal to 3e to the 7x minus 1 all times 7. Right? That's a chain rule. The second derivative is equal to 3e to the 7x minus 1 times 7 squared. Interesting. Femvox says just use the Taylor series for e to the x and modify it. I don't know if we know that, though. Right? I know the Maclaurin series for e to the x. I don't know if but Maclaurin series are centered at 0. This is centered at 4. Right? I mean, do we just know that one, maybe? I don't know, like, Taylor series. Also, I'm not a huge fan of, like, memorizing tables and doing stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no. A lot of times they just give you the Maclaurin series. Yeah, this is the Maclaurin series. They won't give you the... I don't think there is an easily memorized, like, Taylor series. Okay. Anyways, we should kind of see a pattern here, right? Do we see a little bit of a pattern? Do we see here, like, f, the nth derivative of x would be equal to 3e to the 7x minus 1 times 7 to the n? You do want to kind of start noticing a pattern. It'll help you out later, trust. Okay, so ... Okay. Cool. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to construct my Taylor series, which I need to remember how Taylor series works. I think it's like x minus a over n factorial or something. 2x minus 57 is equal to what? Don't say 6, 7. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, cool. Here we go. Wait, can I get this in like a bigger image, please? What is this potato resolution? I don't have to go to like Facebook. There we go. This is what I want. Yeah, Maclaurin series are special cases of Taylor series where they're centered at 0. Okay, let's get that. Also, why did TikTok go down, dude? What? I doubt I have 0 people watching me on TikTok. I have 17 people watching me on TikTok. TikTok, you so dumb. Okay, so let's construct our Taylor series. How do we talk in the Discord chat? You just come to Discord, and then you can raise your hand if it's your question you want to talk. All right, so this is centered at x equals a. What's up, Z? Is that your username, Adrian, or UZ in my thing? So I need to first figure out what f of a is. Okay, so this is the same thing as like the 0th derivative at a. Oh no, I'm Adrian. Okay, cool. So this is f0 at 4, which is equal to this, but at x equals 4. So that's going to be 3e to the 7 times 4 minus 1. Okay, cool. Plus the first derivative at 4. Well, this is the first derivative, so that's 3e to the 7 times 4 minus 1, all times 7, times x minus a, but a is 4, all over 1 factorial. Okay, we've done 2 terms of the Taylor series now. All right, this is f prime of 4. And then this is x minus a over 1 factorial. I'm going to see if there's a pattern. Sometimes there's a pattern. Okay, so the next one is the second derivative, which is 3e to the 7 times 4 minus 1 times 7 squared. And then this is going to be x minus 4 squared over 2 factorial. Okay, I'm starting to see a pattern, right? Because this was n equals 0. This was n equals 1. This is n equals 2. So we can like kind of say like for an n equals like whatever. So this looks like it's going to be 3 times e to the 7. 7 times 4 is 28. Minus 1 is 27. And then it's going to be 7 to the n. X minus 4 to the n over n factorial. Right, cool. And this is the general form. And then here's the cool thing. If it's 7 to the n times this to the n, I can like group them all together as like to the n. So I think your final Taylor series, so like final series, is equal to the sum from n equals 0 to infinity of 3e to the 27. And then you say 7x minus 28 Wait, no, that's not right, actually. Sorry, fuck. Wait, is it? No. I forgot if I can group that. Dude, basic algebra is like escaping me today. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I totally can, right? Yeah. 7x minus 28 to the n, all of it. Someone in the math, like, justice department, tell me if that's okay. I think that's okay. Because they're both to the n, right? And they're both multiplying each other. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. There you go. I'm good. Thank you, Fembo. Cool. There you go. That's the final series. Good job. Adrian says, any tips or tricks for related rates? Yes, I've done many related rates questions. The number one tip and trick, Adrian, for related rates is to first figure out what your two rates are. Like, usually you're given one rate and you're figuring out another rate. And those are related, and those have variables with it. Usually it's like the rate of volume and like the rate of like the height. And then you need some equation that links like volume to height. Yeah. Benjamin says no factor. Wait, no factor. What factor? I think I'm okay here. What? Tell me, Benjamin, if something's wrong with that. I think I'm okay. No factorial? No, I think I definitely still have the factorial. Yeah. Oh, you're okay. I'm just curious. Whose question was that? That was Brian's. Yeah, wait, Adrian, did you see that I have a related rates video on my like TikTok and my YouTube? It's a really good, it's one of my most popular videos actually. This was Brian. Bandwidth's been keeping up. I'm happy. No more tears. Oh, and the organic chem dude. Yeah, organic chem dude's cool actually. He's funny. He taught at the same. I taught at UCLA this year, and he teaches chemistry at UCLA. I taught physics, so it's funny how we're both kind of we're in similar lanes at the same. He doesn't do live streams though. I don't think. I'm a big fan of live streaming. I think live streaming is the future of education. Zach will agree with me on this. Do I have any equations do I have any videos on the wave equation? Not yet. I do need to do some. If you have a wave equations question you want me to go over, I'm more than happy to. Please zoom in on the answer. Yes, Brian, there you go. This is the answer. Sorry. Let me get the cue down. Also, I post the screenshots for these in our Discord. So if you go to the same website you did to submit this question, Brian, there's a link to join our Discord, and I post the full JPEG in the Discord for you to see. Yeah. Well, these are all the steps. The steps are kind of long. I don't know if you can see all the steps, especially like on small vertical YouTube format. But here, if you come to my Discord, it's literally right here. Yeah. I have it for you right here. It's under homework help. Yeah, just come to the dark side. Come to Discord. Plus, then you can get points and stuff. I give out points for people asking questions in Discord. Do I know model theory? What type of model theory are we talking about? I don't know. What model theory? All right. Next one is from AD Stopper. Okay, AD Stopper. Let's do it. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm just going to leave this up here for a second. If anybody in my chat wants to maybe think they know how to do this, please tell me. I want to fix something on TikTok real quick. I don't know why I have to like keep adding this source. It's super annoying. Is this model theory, by the way? Okay, there we go. Okay. Abstract algebra combinatorics. Yes. Oh, wow, Pizza Hunter, you gave me a super thanks? Yes, Pizza Hunter, I can definitely do that. Okay, so, sorry, who asked this question for me? This was 80 Stopper. 80 Stopper. I'm going to recommend you to my friend Zach. Zach could probably maybe do this. I'm not very good at abstract algebra or combinatorics. So, yes, just in the interest of time, please go follow my friend Zach. He's streaming Saturday morning. If you want to ask this question to him, I will paste it in our homework help channel, and I'll tag Zach on it. Or maybe Eric. Does Stucky want to do this one? Yeah. Let me put it here for you. I could figure it out. It's just, it would take me a lot of time, and I'm probably not the best person to teach it. So I'm going to tag Zach in it. I'm going to put that in our Discord. Please go join our Discord. It's free. And I'm happy to go over it. Pizza Hunter. I will give Pizza Hunter a little bit of priority because he did donate. I appreciate the super chats. The $2 is nice. Thank you. I mean, none of this is really cheap for me to do. But Pizza Hunter, did you submit a question for me to go over? Or you just want like analyzing functions and optimization? You just want like a random one? It helps if I have something that, so I know like what level you're at for analyzing functions and optimization. General relativity? No, I can't help with general relativity. You have a study guide? Cool. Here, so if you want me to help you, I will help you next, Pizza. I might do someone's question just while you do this, but if you could please go to our website, which is actualofficehours.com, and if you can just drop in a screenshot of, let's say, the hardest question on the study guide, like whatever you don't understand on that study guide, just drop a screenshot in here. Put your number, put your name, say Pizza Hunter, I don't care, whatever you want me to call you, and then hit upload, and then let me know, and I'll do it on the stream here for you. I appreciate the donation.
Good job.
80 Stopper says tips for math competitions. Math competitions are all about recognizing patterns. So, just doing more math competitions, like practice math competitions. You get kind of a flow for what they like to ask. All right, let's see what John was asking. Ooh, this is cool. A Bayesian decision rule. Let me see if I can do this for you, John. This might be a little tricky. I like probability density functions. I can deal with PDFs. Bayesian stuff starts to maybe get a little scary. Let's just see. Suppose that radiation measurements are taken inside a reactor. Issue: the logarithm of the radiation measurements is denoted by x. There's an issue with the reactor if x... When there's an issue with the reactor, x is n5... Okay, what does this mean? What does this n mean? Oh, normal. That means a normal distribution, sorry, right? Is that a normal distribution, n? I think that does mean normal distribution, right? On the other hand, when the reactor is working properly without any issue, it's a normal distribution centered at -10. Good, thank you, Femvox. Normal, mean, 5, variance, that. Recall that for Gaussian random variables, n... Okay, cool. The PDF is given by that. On a given day, before any measurement is taken, the probability that there's either an issue at the reactor... The probability that there is an issue is 0.05. Based on the measurement x, we need to choose whether possible issue at the reactor or reactor working properly. Okay, so it's either working or it's not. Design a Bayesian decision rule that minimizes the probability of making a mistake. What action would the decision rule choose when the measurement is x equals 2? This is an advanced statistics class. Yeah, this is a little bit more than intro statistics. Okay, the probability of making a mistake is type 1 or type 2 error, right? Is that what we talk about? That means either rejecting the null hypothesis when it's true or failing to reject when it's not. So, yeah, split the difference between 5 and -10. Okay. Well, let's test two hypotheses, right? Let me think. Okay. Wait. When there's an issue. Okay. So H1 would be like issue, right? And that's equal to a mean of 5. Sorry, mean of 5, right? Mu 5. We need Bayes' rule. I think we will do it. Okay. And then standard deviation is equal to 25. Or so standard deviation is equal to 5, right? Okay. H naught, right, is that it's working. There's no issue. Null hypotheses are always the case that nothing's going wrong. And that has a mean of -10 and a standard deviation of 25. From my understanding, it's Px given issue, P issue is greater than Px given no issue, probability of no issue. I think so. And then we know before measurement is taken, okay, the probability that there is an issue, right? So the probability of H1. So this is, I guess, like the priors, right? Bayesian is always like, what's my probability given that I already know, right? So PH1 is equal to 0.05, right? So this is like my priors. So then PH0 would be equal to 1 minus 0.05. So that equals 0.95, right? So this is like the starting condition, yeah? Okay. Minimizes the probability of making a mistake. Yeah, probably that there's an issue. Probability of X given there's issue times the probability of X is given no issue. I did teach at UCLA. I taught physics. Interesting. Okay, I'm doing a little bit of research here, and I see something called the likelihood ratio. Have you dealt with this? Is this something that you've heard in your class? There's always like these cute little tricks for it. Yeah, well, there's a thing called the likelihood ratio. Oh, you have seen it? Okay, cool. So that's this lambda x, which is equal to, I guess, like f1 of x over f0 of x. Okay, so in this case, that would be h1 over h0, right? Or no, it's the distributions. Oh, okay, wait. Right, okay, and then this is f. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I see how this works. Okay, because f1, right, of x is going to be equal to 1 over the square root of 2 pi, and then it's sigma squared. Sigma, so that's going to be 25, right? And then it's e to the, or I'm going to just say exp just to make things easier. The square root portion cancels out. I think it does, yeah, wait. Sorry, let me just, like, take this down so I can, like, see it. It's a cool problem. Yeah, dude, John Fembox likes your problem. Okay, there we go. This is what we have, right? So then there's exp, and then this is going to be negative x minus mu, but mu for the having an issue was 5, right? So mu minus 5. It's advanced probability theory. It's a bit more advanced. Yeah, I agree. And then this is 2 times 25. Okay, cool. That's f1. So then what is f0? It's for a machine learning intro class. Oh, that's cool. All right, so y'all that want to go be big AI coders and stuff, this is what you have to do apparently. Because, yeah, LLMs and AI stuff is all just probability. It's like, it's guessing what is the most likely thing to happen next. That's how they work. They're really cool, actually. Wait, that was also 5. Sorry, this one's also 5. Yeah, this is cool that they're asking this as like a machine learning class, though. Wow, it's pretty incredible. Okay, and then this is exp, and then that's gonna be negative, and then that's gonna be x plus 10, right? Squared over 2 over 25. It's finding the decision boundary for which you should pick issue versus no issue. I get it. Yeah. It's like the boundary point, right? Okay. Okay, so then if you do the likelihood ratio lambda, you're right, these are going to cancel. Right? Because F1 over F0. And you're just going to get exp, and then it's going to be this minus this. So it's going to be x minus 5 squared negative plus x plus 10 squared all over 2 times 25. Yeah, he thinks it would be interesting. Okay. Cool. It's been rough. Yeah, no. I get it, dude. I get it. In these types of things, going through these questions and just doing them, like, will start to build up like muscle memory in your head that'll help. Okay. So I see. So here's the thing. No calculator. Yeah, this is rough. Okay, so you choose H1 if and only if lambda, the what do we figure this out? The likelihood ratio is greater than PHO over PH1. Yeah, lucky me, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. And then PHO was 0.95 all over 0.05, and then this is equal to 19, right?
Good job.
Okay, cool. So then I want this to be greater than 19. So I need all this hot garbage to be greater than 19. Let's take the ln of both sides, right? Just try to cancel it out, right? Okay. So then I'm left with, this is still, there's some algebra here, right? I gotta expand this. So this is negative x squared minus 25 plus 10x plus x squared plus 100. Yeah. Well, let's see. You can probably approximate it, John. Plus 20x all over 50, right? That's correct so far? Has to be greater than the ln of 19. This goes away. Right? This goes away. This goes away. Okay. So I get 30x plus 75 over 50. Has to be greater than the ln of 19. Okay. So 30 over 50 is 0.6. 0.6x. 75 over 150. 75 over 50 is 1.5. Greater than the ln of 19. Ln of 19. What's an easy way to do that? Is there a way to do this without a calculator? The ln of 19? I don't think so. Log base e of 19 is equal to what? So e to the what equals 19? It's about 3. Yeah, well, this is Zach's thing, right? So this is around 2.7. So 2.7 squared would get you 9. 3 would get you 2.7 to the third would get you like 27. So it's between, x is between, I would say like 2 and 3, right? So then that means 0.6x has to be greater than something between 2 and 3 minus 1.5. So times 5 over 4. Or sorry, times 5 over 3. Oh man. X is greater than 5/3. 2 to 3 minus 1.5. Complex analysis. I've taken it before, but I'm not sure I can really do it. Okay. Okay. Oh, but then here's the thing. Wait. They said... What action would the decision rule if x was equal to 2? Okay, but I think we can just plug this in, right? So x is equal to 2, right? So is 2 greater than 5/3? So that would be times 0.5. 5/3 is, right, 1.6. Wait, 1 second, sorry. Yeah, 3/5. 5/3 is 1.67. 1.67 times... At the least, it would be 0.5. So that would be true. Or then it could be times 1.5. Oh, fuck. That's a border. Oh, no, dude. Dude, that sucks. Yeah, you have to... Sorry, you have to know what the ln of 19 is. You can't do it. 6, 7, you guys. No, dude, no. They got me, dude. Damn it. Oh, you got me with the 6, 7 again.
Disqualified.
Oh, stop. My teacher's diabolical. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you have to know what the ln of 19 is. But okay. But this is how we did it. Does that make a little bit more sense to you, John? I appreciate the question. It was cool. I've never done anything like this. So it was very cool to see. Exactly. Yes. And John, that is 100% my advice to you. When teachers are being unreasonable with your exams and like asking you shit that's like kind of out of pocket, make sure you write something down. And just try to get as many points as you can. I can say for myself as a professor at UCLA, when I wrote exams, I told the kids, like, write something down. I can't give you partial credit for nothing. As long as you write something and it looks kind of related to what the question is, I will try to give you as many points as I can. Because I don't want you to fail. It looks bad on me if you fail. So you're on the right track. Don't get discouraged that you don't understand it, because, like, you know, I have a PhD in physics and I don't fully understand this either. It's tough stuff you're doing, and that's the nature of the beast. But best of luck on your exam. Try to do as many practice problems as you can, and just, even if you're just looking at the solutions and copying them down, just do it, because the muscle memory you build from doing that will help you out when you see it on the exam. You'll be able to do it. You like seeing it done too? Okay, cool. Nice. Good question, John. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, you're very welcome, dude. Yeah, for sure. I know the struggle, dude. It's rough out there, dog. Let's see. I have one calc. Yeah, best way to practice is to practice 100%. So Pizza Hunter, did you give me a question? Is your name Edvin? What's your name? Pizza Hunter. You can see on the queue here. Where's the queue? Not here. Where is it? We did all these questions. Edvin, that's you. Okay, who is Pizza Hunter? Pizza Hunter, you didn't submit me a screenshot yet. I need your screenshot if I'm gonna help you out. You procrastinate so hard, yeah. Edvin, I do see you on TikTok. Awesome, thank you. All right, let me close some stuff down. All right, this is the queue so far. There's Pizza Hunter. Okay. Pizza Hunter donated, so I am going to help him out as like kind of a quick... I'm not going to do all of these questions because that would take way too much time. I will do some of them. It's just all one question? Okay, well, this is actually not bad. Here, we can do this real quick. That's before an exam, Kerm. If he does, and the midterm's only 3 questions. Yeah. Intro to machine learning, yeah. It's your future. Skip to number 3 after, DJ says, yeah. I will give priority to people donating because it helps my nonprofit to go, like, give more prizes to kids. Otherwise, I will do them in the order that they were asked. But if you donate, I will give you priority. And that money doesn't go to me. that goes to my nonprofit. All right, here we go. Find the intervals for which x is increasing. Enter as common separated values. Great. Okay. So if you want to figure out where something is increasing, Pizza Hunter, you want to figure out where f prime of x is positive. Okay. So let me just calculate some derivatives. We need them anyways. So f of x is equal to x to the 1/3, x plus 2 to the 2/3. This is a great question because this is a product rule and hypothesis testing. Okay. You need to give me more than 1 cent on TikTok though. 1 heart is not worth very much, DJ, is it? I should start setting minimums. That's what they do on these other, dude. I watch these other streamers, man. They're like, we're setting the minimum at $10, like super chats, $10 for us to answer your question. I think that's ridiculous. Again, I want to help everyone out for free, but I do also need to keep the lights on. Okay, DJ, then we'll get to you soon. See the timer? I have an hour 15 left. I guarantee you I can get to question 3 by that time. Oh, 5 corns. Okay. Okay, let's try to do this. So, derivative. Whenever I see something like this, guys, this is what's called a product rule because I have something with x's in it times something else with x's in it, okay? And when that happens, the derivative is going to be a prime b plus b prime a. Like yes. Yeah. Right, this is how I do a product rule. Yeah, but Gold, you charge like $250 an hour for private tutoring. I do charge a fair amount for private tutoring, but I don't have much time to private tutor. This stream takes up a lot of my private tutoring time. Okay, so derivative of the first one, derivative of x to 1/3 is 1/3 x to the negative 2/3 times b. So that's going to be x plus 2 to the 2/3 plus the first one, which is x to the 1/3 times the derivative of the second. So the second one is going to be 2/3 x plus 2 to the negative 1/3 times the derivative of what's inside, which is just 1. This is actually really cool. This is a very cool derivative. Yeah, it's a chain rule, right? It's a chain rule. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh, no, we got... all my stuff got flabbered. Damn it. I hate when that happens. It all looks like it... Yeah, 1 sec. I gotta rewrite it, sorry. That does happen. Alright, but you guys saw it on the stream at least, so I can just write the answer. X plus 2 to the 2/3. So, f prime of x is equal to 1/3 x to the minus 2/3 x plus 2 to the 2/3 plus 2/3 x to the 1/3 x plus 2 to the negative 1/3. Okay. The cool thing here is that this is going to look like this. This is going to look like x plus 2 over x all to the 2/3 times 1/3. Okay? Because this is going to go on the bottom as a 2/3 power, but this is also a 2/3 power, so I can group them together. Yeah, isn't that super neat?
Nice.
It's a really cool, someone did a good job designing this question. And then this is going to be x over x plus 2 all to the 1/3. Very cool. All right. So then the question is, where is f prime of x positive? Oh, man. Well, okay, let's think about this. When x is positive, this whole thing will be positive because we're just adding 2 positive numbers together. If x is negative, ooh. And then I think once it's negative, it's going to stay negative, right? I agree. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's say, let u equal x over x plus 2. So here, let me move this down. This is kind of a tricky question, honestly. Your teacher is kind of a mean person for asking this. Yeah, I am gonna. Yeah, so to find the intervals of increasing and decreasing, I need to figure out where the derivative is equal to 0, right? Exactly. So we're gonna do f prime of x is equal to 0. So that implies that 1/3 x plus 2 over x to the 2/3 is equal to negative 2/3 x plus 2 over x to the 1/3. Oh, I don't even think we need this yet, Fem. Actually, this is actually going to work out pretty nicely here, right? Because this will cancel with this. Right? And then I'm going to divide this by this. So I'm going to get x plus 2 over x squared divided by wait, I wrote this wrong. Sorry. I wrote this wrong. I'm getting them screwed up. This is x over x plus 2. Maybe I did need to do it, fam. X plus 2. And then all of this is to the 1/3 power. And then this is all equal to negative 2. I think so. Yeah. So what happens is I divided this over, right? But this is... Whenever I have, like, a to the 2/3, that's the same thing as a squared to the 1/3. Right? Okay. So let's see what happens. So you end up getting... Oh, this is actually really cool. Watch what happens here. Because x plus 2 squared over x is the same thing as x plus 2 over x times x plus 2 over x. This is a super rad question, actually. It's mean, but it's rad. Because when I divide this by this, keep, change, flip, right? This is going to be another x plus 2 over x. Oh, man. And look at this. This is all x plus 2 cubed to the 1/3. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Okay. So this is x plus 2 over x cubed to the 1/3. So these will cancel. It's equal to negative 2. So x plus 2 over x is equal to negative 2. So cross multiply. X plus 2 is equal to negative 2x. So 3x is equal to negative 2. X equals negative 2/3. Cool.
Good job.
Okay, that's the only critical point. Yeah. You can always assume y prime is dy dx. Yeah, you're right, Glizzy. Usually is the critical point. Okay. And I already know, right, from just looking at this, right? If x is negative, then I'm going to have negative numbers for derivatives. If x is positive, then it's positive. So since the critical point is negative 2/3, we can say that so here this is x is equal to negative 2/3. Here we can say like f prime of x is positive. Here f prime of x is negative, and here it's equal to 0. So increasing is going to be from negative 2/3 positive infinity. Decreasing is going to be from negative infinity to negative 2/3. Concave up. Oh, fuck. No. Oh, I gotta take another derivative? Oh, man, this bastard. We might have to be careful here. Oh, you mean for the concavity? I think we're okay here, no? If the derivative is negative, it's decreasing. If it's positive, it's positive. Yeah. Yeah, f double prime. Would you consider being a college professor? I've done it before, yeah. It's cool. It's a lot of work. We have cube roots. We should be okay? All right, I hope so. Okay, so I'm going to say over here, we're going to take another derivative. Here we're going to do, so f double prime of x If f is negative, then f is complex, though? Not quite. Because this cubed root here allows negative numbers, and then you're going to square it. Yeah, if it was square roots, we'd be fucked, but they're cube roots. Cube roots allow negative numbers. Okay, derivative of this is going to be 1/3 times 2/3 times... You know, I'm gonna rewrite this. I'm gonna rewrite this because, you know, fuck x plus 2 over x over x. I'm gonna say this is 1 plus 2 over x. Right? I think I can say that, yeah. I was a PhD plasma physics person. That was me. Okay. This is gonna be 1 plus 2 over x to the negative 5/3. No, negative 1/3. Okay, times the derivative of what's inside, which is going to be negative 2 over x squared. Okay, that's this derivative done. Okay, let's move on to this one. It's going to be a little bit tougher. So, plus 2/3, 1/3, x over x plus 2 to the negative 2/3. And then the derivative of that... Well, now this is a quotient rule. I fucking hate the quotient rule. Derivative of the first, 1 times x plus 2 minus derivative of the second, which is 1 times x all over x plus 2 squared. Wow, thanks for the follow. Nice, thanks, Callie Marie. Okay, cool. All right. That's the second derivative. No, you like the quotient, dude? No, bro, what? No, dude. Don't choose violence, dog. What? Nice, dude. What's good, guys? Yeah, just helping out on a... This is a calculus question. Alright, I think I set this equal to 0. Do I not? I think I do, right? In order to figure out concavity things, right? I'm sorry, Ma. It's the truth. Okay, thank you. Okay, so if I set that equal to 0... It's just rude to ask about the concavity as well. Who cares? Plug in negative 2/3. No, but negative 2/3 isn't where the concavity switch is necessarily. Okay, if this is all equal to 0, since this has a negative on it, I'm going to move it all over and just make it positive. And then just replace this with an equal sign. Yeah, I agree they're critical points, but that's where the first derivative changes. Second derivative changes at the inflection points. These are inflection points. Critical points are not necessarily inflection points, right? Okay. 1/3, 2/3, 1/3, 2/3. Great. I'm gonna go back to keeping this as... Sorry. X plus 2 over x. Because I think this is going to do something nice. How many people after him? 15.
That's dope.
I will try to get through as many as I can, but yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get through all 15 in the next hour. I've been streaming for 2 hours already. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a subathon. You guys want me to do a subathon? Maybe when we get close to 10K on YouTube, I'll do a 24-hour stream and just tutor like... yeah, if you want to see the queue, that's the queue. The other way to look at it is... Yeah, where is it? Where's my queue? This is the queue. Well, James submitted a bunch of the same questions. I will do one of your questions, James. But yeah, this is the queue so far. Gold is too popular. I need more people to stream. If you feel like you could do these questions, I am happy to support you and send you questions. Okay. Let me think how I want to do this. I think I want to... Yes. Yeah, you're all good, James. Yeah. When I get to that. Let me divide this, right? This This is not anything nice. Okay, maybe. Let's just see. 2 over x squared is equal to... We're going to do to the negative 1/3. And then that's going to be x over x plus 2 times x over x plus 2. And this is squared. Okay, cool. All right, no, I think we're getting closer. Okay, and then this is 2 over x plus 2 squared. Okay. Thanks for coming by, Edvin. Yes. This idea is dope. I started tutoring at my college math center. Always love people help with. Yeah, dude. If you want to stream, please reach out to me. I'm happy to like get you like help you get on a platform like this to help. But yeah, for those that are watching, and if it's not gonna, I'm not gonna get to you in time. We have a streaming schedule here. If you click on the calendar, that'll tell you all the days that we stream. So we're kind of in the end. We're nearing the end of today's stream. Zach's gonna have like a fun game stream on Friday, but he's doing math help on Saturday, and then next week, these are all the times that we do free tutoring or free math and science help. So come on by. Make sure you like, subscribe, all of our different socials so you get notifications for when we go online. It also helps me out to get this help to more people because they see the algorithm. If I donate, can I go next? Yeah, if you do donate, you can, but I don't know what the donation amount needs to be on TikTok. On YouTube, I see dollars and like that's real money to me. I don't know what I don't even know how to redeem like roses on TikTok. I started making vids myself, dude. Yeah, for sure. That's the way to do it. The problem is that the wave of students with math problems is never ending. True. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I need to do some hard thinking about moving forward because we are reaching the point where like I have more demand than I have me. It didn't used to be like this. I've been streaming for almost 4.5-5 years, and it's only been this last 2-3 weeks that we've just gotten slammed with questions, and I love it. I really appreciate it. It's cool. Yeah, I do this for fun. Yeah. Okay, this cancels. So then I get x plus 2 over x, and then this is going to be 2 over x plus 2 squared. Bingo. That's going to go away. That goes away. Okay, so and then I can probably cancel out one of these with one of these. I should check x equals 0. So 2 over x is equal to 2 over x plus 2. So then 2x plus 4 is equal to 2x. Oh, wow. Fascinating. There are no inflection points.
Disqualified.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Yeah. I did recently push to TikTok and YouTube. You're right. Yeah. I have recently. Yeah. Twitch just wasn't cutting it for Discovery. Edvin's like, I love you. Here's some gifts and coins. Oh, wow. Okay. That is a fair, I think that's a fair amount of stuff, Edvin. I see my donation meter going up to 90 cents. That's more than the 8 cents it was at. Okay. Okay. In this case, I think it's always concave up or it's always concave down. Let's look. I think it's always concave up. Right? Wait, second derivative. Second derivative is just ugly. Yeah. But it looks like it might actually be shifting. Everyone donate to Dr. Gold. He deserves it. Thank you. Yeah, it's for my nonprofit anyways. It's not for me. But trust me, like I make way more money doing other things than this. If I go fast, in this case, if I decide to not answer all the parts of the questions, I might. Yeah, this is just a pain in the ass of a question. Here. Let me just try to like. Let me verify what the answers would be for this one. Steph Curry's here doing math. Yeah, nice. Let me get Pizza Hunters 1 second. Here, I'm just gonna throw this in ChatGPT for now, and then I am gonna work on another question just to. I wish this question was not as like laborious. It's just a huge pain in the ass. Yeah. No, I know how to do it, and like I'm showing you guys how to do it. Here, I'll just explain how you do it, and then it's not really a good use of my time to show you all the algebra. Dude, the algebra just it just blows. Algebra fucking blows on this one. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's just annoying. Yeah. So here, let me just tell you. Okay. So concave up, that's where f double prime of x is positive, and this is where f double prime of x is negative. So figure out where f double prime of x is equal to 0. Okay. Find the local extremes. Okay. So there's only one local extreme, and that's where f prime was equal to 0. So that's got to be at x is equal to negative 2/3. And then you just plug that value into here, right? To see what that is. And actually, we don't know if that's going to be... so what? Negative 2/3 to the 1/3. And then times... What is that? 6... So 4/3 to the 2/3. Okay. It's probably a local max. I'd have to see what the second derivative is there. So you have to check f double prime of negative 2/3. I believe if this is negative, right, and then this is positive, that means it should be a min. So there is no local max. So we only found one critical point. So, yeah. And then the global, I'm guessing the global is going to be at infinity. So you have to check what happens at infinity. So this is, yeah, this will be a maximum. The maximum value is going to be infinity. Because this just blows up to infinity. This blows up to infinity. And at negative infinity, well, let's see. At negative infinity, this will be negative. This one up being positive. Negative times a positive is still negative, right? Yeah. So this is negative infinity. And then I don't think there's an inflection point that exists. But let's see what chat said. This is ChatGPT going through it. Oh, it did find one. A convenient form. It says negative 2 is... Okay, cool. So, wait, let's see if it got this one right. Negative 2/3, great. Oh, wait, it found 2 different critical points? How? F prime of x was that. Did I divide by x accidentally? I think I did. You divided by x over x plus 2, that's why. Thank you, Sai, dude. Yeah, okay, dude, this question's a huge bitch. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do for you, pizza, dude, because, yeah, no. I appreciate the $2, but this is taking a lot of my time now. There's a lot of dude, this is just like tricky. There's just so much trickiness in this. But here, I will post what we did so far, so you can at least see the algebra I'm doing, and then I'm gonna give you my ChatGPT premium link for this, just so you can kind of go through the, you know, run through it and check it yourself. But there, that's in our thing. Cool, awesome. All right, appreciate the question. Thank you, dude. What is this? That was pain. That was a lot of pain. I thought it was just a simple like functional analysis, but it was like it was an analysis question from hell, dude. Like, what the hell? Your teacher sucks, dude. Why would you do that to your kids? Oh man. Edvin says mine's not too bad. Okay, all right, Edvin. You did give me $1. If I can go find it though. I do. I use a Wacom. Okay, here we go. Determine the absolute max and the absolute min of the function in the interval -1 to 1. Cool. Whenever this happens, first step, check boundaries. Okay. So we're gonna check x equals -1. So g of -1 is equal to 3 e to the -3. Right? -3. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then g of 1 is equal to 3 e to the 1. Okay. I mean, this could be a max, this could be a min. But the next thing to check is g prime of x, because that'll help us out. So g prime of x, this is a product rule and a chain rule. Okay, so it's -3 times, derivative of the first is 1. So e to the 2x minus 1 plus x. Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you, pizza, dude. Yeah, this is for charity. No, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Yeah, no, so, a little brief thing. I should send, like, a channel trailer for, like, what we do. But we're a nonprofit. We help kids with math and science. I do this as, like, a streaming thing. And they earn points for asking questions, and I buy them gift cards. So, it is totally a charity, yeah. But thank you. I really appreciate that, dude.
My man.
Dude, those questions are, like, super long. Dude, fuck your teacher, dude. I mean, don't maybe tell her that, but, like, I'm venting for you, man. that's gross. Okay, e to the 3 e, okay, plus x, and then the derivative, that's e to the 2x minus 1 times 2. I don't know if this is A levels math. You can answer that, Edvin, if you want to in the chat. Okay, and then that's equal to 0. Okay, so 0 is equal to e to the 2x minus 1 plus 2x e to the 2x minus 1. Well, I can get rid of this. This will never be 0, right? Cool. 2x equals 0. Cool, so x equals 0 is a critical point. So then all you do is just plug in 0 because it's either a min or a max. And it's very obviously a minimum, right? Because, oh wait, sorry, this is -3. Okay. G of 0 is just equal to 0. Okay. So, that means this must be the max. The absolute max is 3 over e to the 3rd. And then the absolute minimum is -3 over e. Cool. Does that make sense, Edvin? Yeah, because the critical point's at 0, and the value of the function at 0 is 0, and 0 is neither a max nor a min. It's just 0. I think that made kind of sense, yeah? That was correct, too? Yeah, fuck yeah, love it, dude. Thanks, Edvin, for the donations. Appreciate it. But wait, there's more. If you purchase in the next 14 minutes, we'll send you 5 more chicken rotisserie cookers. Bro, my friend in college would talk about how, like, his dad would get so drunk that... you guys probably don't remember. They used to sell things on TV. Like, they used to have, like, these really long-running things late at night where they would... It was called, like, QVC and stuff. And they would sell things. And that's where the... Yeah, don't wait, there's more. Or, like, you know, if you call right now in the next 5 minutes... But anyways, apparently his dad bought like 3 rotisserie chicken cookers and didn't remember it. And then like 2 to 3 weeks later with, you know, premium shipping, they just showed up at his doorstep. I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. All right, let's do the next one. Polish lemons, you're up. Polish lemons. And then, one sec, I can remove, I can remove... I need to get this. I can remove... Oh, it's only showing the oldest 10. That's funny. There's 17 submissions, but I only see the oldest 10 on my admin console. Okay, so I gotta clear 9. Clear 9. And clear 9. Okay, now we're down to 14. Nice. Solve the following non-homogeneous problem.
That's dope.
Are you trying to hurt me here, dog? What is this? This is differential equations. Wait, sorry. This is partial differential equations. These are PDEs. Man. Do we think... is it Chad? First of all, I never took PDEs. I took DiffEq. I took regular differential equations. Partial differential equations? How long would that take? I'm throwing it in ChatGPT right now. I just want to see what the solution is. If the solution looks simple, I'll do it. If the solution looks like it's going to take me 20 minutes, I won't. Just in the essence of time, because I do have 14 other people asking for questions. I get a little scared when I see non-homogeneous. Uh-oh, someone's saying Neumann boundary conditions. Would you use a Laplace transform? I don't know. I'm gonna let my chat answer about that. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is funny, I will. This is hilarious because yeah, this is how like differential equations in general work, which is kind of like bullshit. Here, I'm just gonna post a solution. I'm not gonna do this. What you do in differential equations is you guess a solution based on what it looks like, and then you try to see whether it works, and if it does, then you're golden. So what they do here is you say, oh wow, this thing looks cool, I'm going to just try this solution. And again, that only comes from having done many other partial differential equations for you to get that intuition to guess, right? Yes, classic, right? Yeah, this is just DiffEq. Or this is partial DiffEq. Exactly, Glizzy, you are right. You do have to make sure that this, like, fits some form. And I guess they say that this looks like the spatial shapes as, like, the heat equation or something. And yes, in this case, U of T, this is the same thing as partial U, partial T. And then this is partial, whatever, partial P. Yeah. Yeah, because notice how it's two-dimensional, right? Okay. So then they say, okay, in that case, partial U, partial T is this. Partial U double X is this. You plug it into here, and then you try to match the independent spatial pieces and the cosine. So you try to match this, which I guess is independent spatial, and then you try to match the cosine 3 pi over XL part. Yeah. And then you come up with a solution, and like, beautiful. This is not Calc 3. This is PDEs, partial differential equations. This is a year 2 or year 3 upper division math course. It's cool. Like, I think this is a cool class. I never took it. But the way the solution works is very differential equations to me. It's very like, you just get cute and you just like guess a solution. What's my YouTube page name? Actual Education. Yeah, so if you ever want to figure out like where all our stuff is, go to our website, actualofficehours.com, and then there's a link here for YouTube, link for Discord, link for donating if you want to donate to our nonprofit, and then you can watch live on Twitch as well as get a schedule, and then you can see what other people have submitted. Yeah. You haven't seen this yet? It's a cool question. But anyways, yeah, cool. Appreciate Polish Lemons. I always like seeing these things. If you want, I'll throw it in my Discord. I'll throw the solution there for you, so you can at least like look at it later. And if you want to ask questions about it, I can go through it, but Zach would probably be a better person to go through it with you. He handles more of the higher upper division math stuff. Anyways, yeah, cool, good. All right, we got 42 minutes. I think I can get through a lot of questions. Let's see. Polish Lemons done. Next is, oh Jesus, oh, okay. This is a little blurry, but I think I got it. Yes. The link to the Discord's also there as well. Your net is so slow. Oh, I'm sorry, Dicha. Yeah, that website, actualofficehours.com, also has links to our Discord. That should work. Okay, this is physics. I can do physics. It's a very blurry photo. Okay, an ice hockey player hits a puck so that it moves across at a horizontal straight line with an acceleration of a, time t. Okay, so a is equal to, this is physics, yay. I love physics. I teach physics. Minus 0.03. Exactly, Flamflu. Yeah, exactly. The onsats, dude. I was literally just dealing with that with an upper div E&M class. Yeah, the whole onsats thing. Yeah. But yeah, you will pay your dues in algebra. And then we say that V naught is equal to 40 meters per second. What's up, Service? Find the distance that the puck travels in the first 2 seconds. Okay, so kinematics. So X is equal to X initial plus V naught T. So T squared. Yeah, I assume that's T squared. Well, actually, no, that's actually weird. I don't know what the fuck that is. The problem is, like, this is such a blurry question. I can't see it. No, yeah, sorry. Wait. Yeah, wait. Acceleration shouldn't be dependent on time. No. Oh, it actually does have an equation. Sorry. The acceleration does depend on time. That's weird. What? Acceleration depends on time? Uh-oh. My acceleration's not constant. Fuck.
Oh, no.
That's not good. Bro, $250 an hour? For some students, yes, I do. But their parents are, like, movie directors and stuff. Integrate, he says. Yeah, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, non-constant acceleration, dude. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Acceleration is equal to dv dt. So, ADT is equal to dv. Integrate. What's up, Grim? Happy birthday, dude.
That's good. Appreciate it.
Yeah, what are you doing for your birthday, dog? What's going on?
I just got off of work, so I'm heading home right now, and I'm gonna
Nice.
just drink.
You're just gonna drink. God damn it, Grim.
Basically.
Well,
What else am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Fucking say hi to your friends or something. I mean, you can go drink with your friends if you want. I don't care. But
No, not with my friends. I'll probably just drink with Ramiro.
oh, okay, with your girlfriend. That's cool. I'm glad you have a girlfriend.
Brother.
Oh, dude,
I
yeah,
said
fuck yeah.
Ramiro.
I love Ramiro, dude. You're hermano, dude. I love Ramiro, dude. He's great. He's good people.
My girlfriend's in Mexico right now.
Okay, well, I hope she can make it back. Yeah.
Real as hell though.
Okay. Good, dude. I'm glad, dude. That's happy birthday, dude. 19's was a big age for me too, man. It was my first year of college. We'll get you to eventually going to college. It'll happen.
Community college.
Community college is fine, dude. Totally cool with community college. As long as you go to as long as you get your fucking GED, please. God damn it. Okay. All right. VF.
You?
Go to community first. I agree, dude. Yeah, dude. Someone in my chat said go to community college first. I agree. Community college is a great hack. It's a great hack, dude.
Yeah, if you I know some community colleges around here that they make you do your GED thing, like when you enter.
Cool. Good. Yeah, go to that, dude. Like, go get your car back or whatever. It burned down. I don't know what fucking happened. Like, go fix that. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, this is visa function of t. All right, Grim, I gotta finish this question because I'm low on time, but I'll call you later. I'll call you later for your birthday. Cool. Is your number still the same?
I don't know. I'll send it to you in messages. I don't.
All right, yeah. DM me your phone number. I'll call you guys later.
I bet.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Yep. Naughty boy. Yeah, I don't know. Kids are kids, dude. I mean, I wasn't a model student at 18. Honey Butters looks really cool. Yeah, I'm glad you can see that. Okay, so let me explain what happened here. Sorry. Acceleration is equal to dv dt. This is a physics thing. Acceleration is change in velocity over change in time. So what you can do is you can move the dt over here, and then you can integrate both sides. Okay, but when you're integrating, you have to pick bounds. So my bounds for dv is from v initial to v final, which is really like v of t, like the velocity at time t. And for my dt integral here, I'm going to integrate from t initial, which is t is equal to 0, to some t final, which I'm just going to call t. So then I plug in what a is, which is minus 0.03 t squared. I do this integral. This integral just gets me vf minus v naught. How much donation to look at my question? Let's start at $5. $5 donation. I'll take a look at it at least. I can't guarantee I'll do it. And I would prefer it be something that you actually want me to help you with, not just like break me. Although I don't know, maybe I should just start like, hey, give me money and like support my nonprofit, and I'll look like a dumbass on YouTube. I'm down. I'm fine with it. I don't care. As long as the kids get their cash. Okay, so you integrate this, and this becomes t cubed over 3 minus 0.03. V naught was 40, so then you get this equation for v of t. Excellent, love that. Now, here's the cool thing about v of t. V is also equal to dx dt. So, I can do the same trick here. v dt is equal to dx. Integrate. So, the integral of v of t from, let's say, time is equal to 0 to... And we actually have a time now, right? Well, I'm going to leave it as t for now, sorry. T equals... whatever. To t is equal to the integral of, sorry, dx from x equals 0 to x equals x final. This is not a lot of malarkey. Okay. V of t is equal to this. Okay, so I have 40 minus 0.01 t cubed integrated from 0 to t dt equals x final minus x initial. I'm going to pretend an x initial is just 0. Cool. Okay, there we go. Bingo. So now I get 40t minus 0.01 t to the 4th over 4 is equal to x final. Beautiful. So, x of... I'm probably just going to do the first part of this question, honestly. This is a huge pain in the ass. X of 2 is equal to 40 times 2 minus 0.01 times 2 to the 4th all over 4. Cool, that's done. So that's part A. You can do the algebra. And then B, well, B is easy. So this is A. Okay. And then B would have been this. B is... This is V of 2. Which is going to be this times 2 to the 3rd. Thanks, Alistar.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Nice. Oh, me first? Yeah. Okay, you did get it, DJ. I will do yours first. Yeah. I need to maybe probably raise the channel point requirement on that one. Okay, cool. That's A. That's B. You're not fooling anybody. All right. I'm going to leave part C for... I will get to this at another point in time, but we're running out of time. So there you go. There you go. That's part A and B. I hope that helps you out. I think all that changes for... You're very welcome to me. I think that all that changes for this is that you do the derivative of... You do the derivation again, but you set your initial velocity equal to 30 in the opposite direction, I think. Yeah. You do a barrel roll, bomb dude. Do a barrel roll, dog. Great. This was a very fun question to me, though. I like it. It's awesome to see how calculus rederives like the kinematic stuff in math. Calculus rederives kinematics in physics. Math helps physics. Yeah, great question to me, though. I like this. This was a cool one. I haven't seen like a non-uniform acceleration question in forever. would you do a complex analysis question? I wouldn't be the best at it. I've taken complex. I don't really teach it. I teach up to around DiffEq. I can teach DiffEq. I'm best at teaching calculus in physics. Yes, complex analysis. Yeah, if you want to go get help with complex analysis, I'm gonna shut you out again. But e to the 2I pi in my Twitch. I don't know if you can see him on the chat there. You should go check out his Twitch. He teaches a lot of complex stuff, and he could probably help you out. Yeah. I know what you need. Yeah, you do got what I need, dude. I don't have the time to like learn complex again. But if you want to get help, whoever asked, sorry, who was that? Dutsis, if you want help with complex analysis, I'm sure Zach would be happy to go over some questions for you. All right. Okay, Addy, I will help you out because you did purchase the Go First thing, and you are a student in my community. Mo Salma is going to be after you. Siddude said you can cheat. Let me look at yours real quick, Siddude. Let me just for fun. Where did you send it? Where? Oh, this one. Let me see. Ooh, this is fun. This is like the, what's it called? Is this called a floor function here? I think it's called a floor function, yeah? Because then the other one is like a ceiling function. Or top, or whatever it's called. Yeah. Cool. I don't know how to do that off the top of my head. But, again, Zach probably does. Okay, it's just a word problem. They suck. Okay, a small independent movie company determines the profit for, is that cool? Blah, blah, blah. How many DVDs should they... Okay, so maximize profit. So this is... profit. You want to find the vertex. So anytime you have... this is a quadratic that looks something like this. You want to find this, which is the vertex. Now, you can do this with a quadratic equation. I believe there's an even faster way to do this. Isn't it like b squared over 2a? Yeah. There's a fast way, Addy. I'm pretty sure. What is it? Vertex of a parabola. Yeah, then plug it in, right? Yeah, what is it? It's negative b over 2a, right? Yeah, here we go. Cool, perfect. Okay, yep. I knew it was... Yeah, you're good. Beautiful. Oh, this will take like 2 seconds to do. At least it's a fast question. Yeah, okay. So, in this case, n is equal to negative b over 2a, which is equal to negative 3.4 over 2 times negative 0.02. I don't know what the math on that is. I'll do it real quick for you, though. Negative 3.4 divided by 2 times negative 0.02. 85. Cool. All right. So n is equal to 85. So you should produce 85 DVDs. What will the profit be? Okay, so profit is equal to negative 0.02 times 85 squared plus 3.4 times 85 minus 16. Just plug it in. You get the number.
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Nice. Good. I majored in plasma physics. That was my PhD. Majored in physics. My PhD was in plasma physics. If you ever want to see like what my this was my dissertation. I can post it in chat somewhere. Where is my stuff? No, not there. Oh man. Okay, there we go. Nice. Where are my pure math pals? Dude, they exist. Here, one sec. Let me. I think this works. Let me see if this works in my chat. That should link all the different math streamers we have. There we go. Okay, cool. Yes. So right there, I put it in the YouTube chat. Those are all the math streamers on Twitch that I think you should follow. They're really cool people. Go check them out. Wow, we've actually had revenue on this stream, dude. Oh, thanks for all the donations today. You guys are fucking sick, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate. Yeah, go check them out. They're awesome people. All right. I'm gonna try to go through as many as I can. Where is it? Okay. Mo Salma. Oh Jesus. Your teacher makes you memorize formulas without any actual so I mean, learn how to do the problems at least, and then the best thing after that is to maybe watch some videos that kind of explain why the concepts are the way they are. Thank you, Dustus. Wow, more money. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you, dude. You're awesome. Thank you, Dustus. Thank you, Sid, dude. Thank you everyone who's donated. We've had people donating from all over the world today. That's awesome. Yeah. Let's go, Torque. Let's go, Torque. All right. Human arm weighs 39.4 newtons. Okay, cool. So that's this. Venezuela. Oh, venezuelano. Nice, dude. Yo tuve una novia de Medellín para 6 meses. Yeah. It's a fun time. I learned Spanish. She didn't speak any English. Muchos años pasados. Okay, the forces... Wait, what? Okay, cool. I didn't know you know Spanish, yeah. I speak Italian, but my government name is Giovanni, but I don't have many people to speak Italian with, so I lose it really easily. Dude, what's all this shit going on here, dude? Okay, here we go. Tension force is 0.08. And then we want to figure out, sorry, FT and FS. We already have FT, don't we? Don't we already have FT? Oh, no. Sorry, we just have what it is. Oh, we don't have the forces. Okay, cool. Oh, we have 2 unknown forces. Great. Does everything rotate about 0.0? This is from AP Physics? Wow, curses. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is my rotation point. All right, here we're gonna do. We got it right. Okay, sum of torques. Sum of torques. So that's gonna be this thing. Here, let me do different colors for stuff. Okay, because yeah, that torque is negative, so that's gonna be negative 39.4 times 0.290. Okay, and then we have this torque, so we're gonna say plus FT times, and then you want the perpendicular component, so that's gonna be sine of 12 degrees, and then that's at a distance of 0.08. Great, and then I don't care about FS because FS acts at the rotation point, so there's no torque contribution there. Cool. All right. Sum of forces in the x direction. Well, you're going to have this. You're going to have Fs cosine theta pointing to the right minus Ft cosine of 12 degrees. Nice. And that also has to equal 0. Sum of forces in the y direction. Well, now I have Ft sine of 12 degrees minus Fs sine of 12 degrees minus Fg equal to 0. Oh, yeah, no, I know all this. I mean, I've been teaching physics for a very long time. Okay. Cool. All right. 3 equations, 2 unknowns. This is solvable. first thing I would get is FT from here. Which, I don't know, I'm just going to tell ChatGPT to do it because I don't have time to plug this in my calculator. It would take forever. Go ChatGPT, solve. We got 21 minutes. The queue is still 15. The queue gets longer. Something went wrong. God damn it. The hell? Bro, come on, ChatGPT. Don't make me put this in my calculator. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Dude, no, this is already taking too much time. Fine, fuck. Alright, whatever. Calculator. Oh, sorry, and then sum of torques has to be equal to 0. Yeah. There you go. Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna do... Ethan's good. No, Ethan's good. I talked to him a couple weeks ago. He's at college now in Bolivia. He won the Nintendo Switch 2 from summer camp, and he said he got it. So he sent me a cool picture of it. We had a summer camp, for those that are watching, through my nonprofit, and the kids did a bunch of fun stuff. They competed in like Fortnite tournaments. They did like some math challenges. We had a chess tournament as well. And then at the end, we gave out a Nintendo Switch 2. Which went to Ethan. I can show you it. It's real. People always ask me, like, is this, like, do you really do things? And yeah, I do things, right? Yeah, this was... Yeah, he said, it's official. I have my Nintendo Switch too, so yeah. And I was like, yeah. He did a great job. So... If people are ever asking, like, where does the donation money go? That's where it goes. I buy gifts for kids to, like, do well in math and science. And, like, inspire them. Okay. So, okay, so FT. FT is equal to 687 newtons. That came from this one. And then, that's awesome, Infinite Canvas. Yeah, you hate... People have different relationships with math, like, throughout their life. Totally okay. It can change, dude. I used to be, like, deathly afraid of sines and cosines. Now they're my friends.
Oh, yeah.
I love sine and cosine. Okay, and then, so, if we plug this back into here, now we can solve for FS. Okay. So, I'm going to do that times the cosine of 12. Divided by... Oh, shit. Do I not know theta? Fuck. Oh, that doesn't work out, does it? Okay, we can't do that one. Sorry. We gotta put it into this one. It's just a little messier. Okay, sorry. Okay, so that was already sine 12. So that... minus 39.4. This is physics. It's AP Physics. Okay, and then divided by the sine of 12. Oh! Oh, that actually all goes away. Nice. Cool. FS equals 497 newtons. I think it's good. Nice. I think it's okay.
Well done. Well done.
That was Mo Salma. Mo Salma. Yeah, you actually didn't need to figure out the angle. It's probably like a follow-up question to it, honestly. So I'm gonna get rid of the calculator. Your force triangle didn't work? Oh, man. Yeah, your force triangle works when it's just like two forces, or like three maybe. Good. Nice. That's awesome. Fembox. If Fembox got the same answer I did, I agree with it. Fembox is the solutions manual is what I say. Beautiful. Okay. Mosal was done. No, that's my thesis. dun, 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 dun. Next up is Trevor. Let me go find Trevor's question. Ooh, okay. Siddude said, sine and cosine are reliable. When you get into product and sum of gamma zeta functions, the waves act so sporadic. Yeah. Someone in my chat said, I'm in the 12th grade, but the internet has exposed me to the gamma function. Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Why is this massive and bold? Because, I don't know. They want it to be seen in the chat, I guess. Okay. I'm going to see if I can do this quickly. Otherwise, I might punt on it. Let's see. Let n be greater than 6 and an integer and a1, a2 to the ak be all natural numbers less than n and relatively prime to relatively prime to n. Sorry. What is something relatively prime to n? Like n can't be a factor. If a2 minus a1 equals a3 minus a2 equals ak minus 1, prove that n must be either a prime number or a power of 2. Greatest common denominator of a and n is equal to 1. Okay, cool. So yeah, a can't have n as a factor. What is this? This is a challenge question. Some people like to just ask like fun math challenge questions, and if I can do them, I can. If not, I'm sure Zach would love to do this one. The numbers relatively prime to 10 are 1, 3, 7, and 9. Good. Okay, so 9 is not prime, right? Because 9 is 3 times 3. But 9 does not multiply into 10. I get it. This is not this is definitely not pre-calc, Dussus. This is pre-calc. Because this is a proof. This is like a math proof. Seems about right in this society. We live in a society, Vavo. We live in a society, dude. Induction proof, maybe? Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to do it in 14 minutes. Okay, I'm going to save this one. I'm going to put it in my Discord. I'm going to put, like, bounties up at some point. You know that? I'm going to make a title. I have tags here. I'm going to make a tag for, like, bounty, and I will have them as, like, little fun things for people to go attack if they want. Maybe I'll give out prizes to people who solve bounty questions. Does that sound cool? I think that would be kind of motivational, yeah? I think it's a good idea. Anyways, yeah. I'm just, at this point, we're in, like, what I call, like, the danger zone of I'm just looking for things I can solve real quickly to help people. But I appreciate the question, Trevor. Thank you. How far until I'm at James? Not, well, it depends how difficult these next ones are coming up, so. We'll see. Okay, one sec. Mark Trevor's down. Safety 3. Oh, this is cool. I actually kind of like this. This is a fun one. Yes, yes, it is yours. Safety 3. Say 3F. Okay, here we go. A tech company is developing a new augmented reality game where players navigate a virtual city using their smartphone. Blah, blah, blah. Starts at 5-3. To unlock a special power-up, the player must reflect their position. Okay, so these are a bunch of coordinate transforms. These are cool. So reflection across the y-axis means that x, y goes to negative x, comma, y. Okay? 90 degrees clockwise... Correct me if I'm wrong. I think x, y goes to negative y, comma... Fuck. No. It's y, comma, negative x. No. It's negative y. Wait, clockwise. I gotta think how this works. The y flips. Yeah, I think it's y, negative x. Someone tell me if this is right for 90 degrees clockwise. 2 units up and 4... 2 units left and 4 units up. So that's going to be x minus 2, y plus 4. And then which quadrant will they end up in? Okay, cool. So if they start in 5, -3, so 5, -3 is going to go to -5, -3. Oh, it's safe. The 3 is an E. Oh, cool. Safe. Good to see you, safe. Okay, and then if I want to do this, the 90 degrees clockwise, then... Does Zach stream on Fridays? He's doing a game thing on Fridays, but he will stream on Saturday. Sorry, I just need the 90-degree clockwise transformation. There we go. Yeah, X, Y goes to Y negative X. Okay, these are the common ones you need to know. Yeah, what's up, Thar? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, these are the ones you need. Okay, so I was right. Okay, cool. So then when this transformation happens, that means the X coordinate now becomes the Y coordinate, but it's negative. So -5 is now going to become +5 as the Y coordinate. And then the Y coordinate is going to become the X coordinate. So this becomes -3. And then finally, you got to shift to the left 2. So X goes down by 2, so that's -5. And then Y needs to go up by 4. So that's going to be 9. Okay, cool. What quadrant is this? So, this is -X, +Y. So this is going to be quadrant 2, I believe. I've had enough math today. No, more math. No such thing as too much math. Okay. I think... What did you say? The correct answer is quadrant 3, though? I don't think it's quadrant 3. Apparently the correct answer is quadrant 3. I don't think that's quadrant 3, dude. That's quadrant 2. Did I fuck up? I don't think I fucked up. I think it's also quadrant 2. Here, you wanna... Is my teacher wrong? Probably. Here, I can throw this in ChatGPT if you want. ChatGPT is a good, like, sanity check sometimes. Left should be +2. Wait. No. 2 units to the left is -2, no? Yeah, you're right that you're right in terms of like what the function does, but like if I'm moving points to the left, I literally just shift it to I literally minus it too. No. You're right. CXR. So f of x versus f of x plus 2. You're right that this is a shift to the left, but that's of the whole function. This is of a point. Okay, ChatGPT says quadrant 2 as well. Your teacher's wrong. Uh-oh, happens. Anyways, good question. Great. Let me try. How do you do the sound effects? I have an Ableton plug. I produce music, so I have Ableton as my DAW, and then I have a bunch of just sound effects on it. Oh, this is the same question, right? Safe. So you just submit it twice. That's okay. Work done. And then I have a MIDI keyboard. I have one of these. So that's how that works. J-Man. Cool. J-Man, if you're here, tell me which one you want. Otherwise, I'm going to default to number 14. It is a piano. I do play the piano. I play the piano. I play the cello. I produce music. If you want to go listen to my song on Spotify, just look up Dr. Gold. I'm there. Yeah. Okay, bicycle wheel with radius of this accelerates uniformly for 6.8 seconds from an initial angular velocity of that to a final angular velocity of that. What was the angular acceleration? Cool. So alpha is equal to delta omega over delta t. So that's going to equal to 6.7 minus 5.5 over 6.8. So what is that? 1.2 over 6.8. I wish I knew how to use Discord. I can help you, FemVox, but it's not that hard. What was the angular displacement? This is cool. So angular equations look very much like the linear ones. So we say delta theta is equal to omega naught t plus 1/2 alpha t squared. Notice how this looks exactly like the linear one, right? It just has omega for v and alpha for a. So 1.2 divided by 6.8. Oh, dude, that is beautiful, FemVox, by the way. I like that. That's so fun. Okay, so this is equal to 0.176, and that's radians per second squared. Cool. And then we want to do that for... So we're going to do that times 6.8 squared. Cool. Plus 5.5 times 6.8. So, right? 5.5, 6.8 plus 1/2, 0.176, 6.8 squared. That gets me 45.56 radians. Linear displacement. So, delta x is equal to r delta theta. This is just arc length, basically. So that's equal to, what was the fucking radius? 0.42. 0.42 times 45.56. 0.42 times that. Cool. 19.13 meters. Nice. Good question.
Well done! Well done!
Dun-dun-dun. I love that the Discord stage is actually getting used and you guys are like chatting in it. Like, W. Thank you. I wonder why I stream to Discord sometimes, but you guys, I guess, make it worth it, so cool. Thanks for having all the conversations in there. Did I fuck up? I don't think I did. No? When do you go live and how do we submit things to you? So, actualofficehours.com. I got 4 minutes left in this stream. But that stream has how to submit questions. It also has the streaming schedule when I stream. Okay. I might have made an error here, but with my calc... Oh, you know what I did? I forgot the 1/2. God damn it. Yeah. No, I forgot the 1/2. Ugh. Sorry. I forgot the 1/2. Okay. And then I do... Yeah, 41.48. Yep, I agree. Yeah, I forgot the 1/2. I know calculus. I don't know about stochastic processes. That sounds difficult. Cool. Okay, 17.42. Yes. Calculator errors do happen, especially when I'm like looking at the clock. Okay. All right, let's see. Next, so that was J-Man. Neptunic. Ooh. I think I can do the center of mass for you. What was my favorite class? Calculus. I really liked calculus. Let me see real quick what James's is. Oh, you're graphing inequalities, James. Oh, this is fun. Damn. This stuff is not too bad. It's just getting here. Let me. That's a cop-out answer. All right, here. Let me just. Here, I can do these like in 2 seconds for you, James. and then I'll do the other one that Neptunic submitted, and then that's probably gonna be the last one. Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, cool. So here, right? These two, James. You just need to rewrite it in nice. Well, this one's already written, right? Y is equal to x plus 2 plus 5. But then you need the stuff below, right? The other way to do this is to test a point, right? So I think I want y is less than x over 2 plus 5. And then again, it's not less than or equal to because this is dashed. And then I need 0, 0 to work, so just check it. So is 0 less than 0 plus 5? Yep. So good, that one works. So yes, that's correct. This one would be 7y is equal to 3x minus 12. So y is equal to 3/7 x minus 12/7. Again, this is below the line. So it's just going to be less than. And then because it's solid, it's less than or equal to. Yeah? Easy one, yeah? That one wasn't too bad. Yes, nice, cool. Made sense, James? Appreciate you. See, I did get to your question. The last one, which, yeah, I have 25 seconds, so I do have to leave soon. But just to, like, see, Neptunic. I like this question, by the way. This is a fun one. Finding center of mass is like integral of x dm along x, and then integral of y dm across across y. You got to do that. This is a little bit more I don't think I can solve this in like 5 minutes. Okay, shit, timer's out. I gotta go. All right, let's close out the stream. All right, thank you everyone for coming to Actual Education Office Hours today. I really appreciate all the questions. You guys are dope. Thank you so much for all the donations today. We did so great. Like y'all are fucking awesome. I'll show you guys like real quick. Like what? This is like the most money I've ever made on YouTube, dude. What? Y'all made me $18.03. Thank you guys. Yes, we are a nonprofit, so all this money goes towards me buying gifts and prizes for kids, so that they feel motivated to level up their life by doing well in math and physics. Love. Thank you. Yes. Come by our stream. Our next stream will be Sunday at 3 o'clock. If you go to the website, actualofficehours.com, go to streaming schedule right here. You can see Ryan Gosling. I get called Ryan Gosling. That's why I do it. That or Adam Sandler. You can figure out the calendar of when we stream. Zach's going to do a fun gaming stream tomorrow. He has like a cool like Jeopardy type game he developed. I highly recommend you come on by on Twitch. Join the community on Discord. Have fun with us. And then he has a stream on Saturday. And then I will be streaming again Sunday at 3 o'clock. So if you got math, science, whatever homework over the weekend, you got a test on Monday, come on by. Come early. Ask your question. I will help you out. 16 tomorrow. Yes. Okay, great. If you're watching us on Twitch, which is the better way to watch because it's horizontal, it's nice to see things. We're going to go raid somebody. Let me see who's on. We'll go say hi to them. So, wow, so many people. I follow so many people now, which is fun. You know, here, I want to raid someone new. I haven't raided before. I'm going to go raid Curly. Or is she still streaming? Or is she done? Yeah, she's still... Yeah, okay, cool. Go raid Curly. She's an awesome other math person, but she's playing video games right now. I just want to say hi to her so she knows about her stream. All right. Enjoy the rest of your week. We will see you on Sunday. Peace.
Welcome in! Hi Raiders, welcome! How was your stream today? Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in everybody. Guys, if you don't know me, I'm Curly. I'm a former ballet dancer turned variety streamer. I play a lot of first time playthroughs. We are doing a first playthrough of a few different games. This one is Troublemaker 2, which is the second game from this is the second game from this game team in Indonesia, and it's really cool. Okay, Actual Education, no. No, I actually met, guys, if you don't know, I actually met Actual Education during TwitchCon. They were so lovely. And for those who are tuning in, I am a mathematician. My degree is in applied mathematics.